I'm back. I'm so happy. I'm better, as you can tell, because yesterday I did not stream. I was still I was still going through it. I was still really, really sick. But today I woke up better, and I think it's because I bought Theraflu. And Theraflu, I don't know if you guys have had it, but it's like crack. Like, I don't understand what's in it other than, like, you know, just the basic regular medicine. But like, there's something about when Theraflu makes it and then it goes down my gullet, it's just like, wow, I'm a whole new person. One time I would, because I stupidly was taking Theraflu once, as if when I was sick, as if it was tea. So I would take Theraflu, and then I would take medicine. So I had meds on top of meds. I was numb. I I was on the throes of my period, didn't feel anything. I couldn't even feel my body. I was so numb because I was just so hopped up on meds. Oh, don't be like me. But yeah, so I'm a lot better. I still need a lozenge in my throat just in case, but yeah, everything's better. So now we get to play, and now I get to see what happened with the boss. We had a delay because of last week, so now I get to do this. Shit, yes, Sympathy kiss, hell yeah, Anna. We're doing this. We're dating our boss and dealing with the consequences of it. Oh, why does it have to be consequences? There's an update? Okay, fine. We're all gonna sit here with this update. Oh no, this thing's on. Oh my god, everything's so black. I was just about to say, was this a bad idea? Thank god it wasn't. Oh no. There we go. Perfect. Japanese sugar daddy, aka director Kobase. Oh my god, yes. I love Kobase. I love Kobase. He is the older man trope that we wanted, but we got something fucking stupid with the other boy. I'm happy that we're finally getting something nice. I understand. Come on, give me opening. Ooh, wait, hold on. Okay, thank God you guys can hear it. Oh, they're so beautiful. Oh god. More flashbacks. Look at that flat foot. Ah, so beautiful. Ah, it's so beautiful. Ugh. Yay! I love the opening. I'm probably a broken record by now. I say that every time.
Sympathy kiss.
What level are we on? Level, chapter.
始めよう。
What chapter are we on? Oh, chapter 4. Oh, I forgot because his chapters are long. Yeah, load this up. Okay. If I remember correctly, we had a very intimate moment with Kobase. Like, low-key, I thought we were gonna fuck. I was like, oh, we're dating now. Like, we have to be. The way he was touching us, we had to be dating. But like, no. He was like, oh, actually, you gotta fucking leave. I'm like, what? Leave? After that intimate moment, after you basically catching me naked and doing all that, you gonna make me leave? And he's like, yeah, I'll pay for it though. Which is great, is what we want. But how can he do that? We gotta leave. Now that I got very intimate with him and I'm very like emotionally attached. Ugh, men. Okay, a week had passed since I left Director Kobase's apartment. Oh my god. I finally got used to the place Director Kobase helped me find. But since then, awkwardness lingered between us at work. Oh, come on.
急で申し訳ないんだが、この部屋を出て行ってほしいんだ。
Yeah, bitch. I'm sorry, this is so sudden, but I'd like you to move out.
いいか、これは決定事項だ。
Got it? We're finished here. Where are my eye drops? There they are.
お前と議論するつもりはない。
I'm not gonna argue with you about this. I feel like he's The day of the move came and went without the slightest indication of why he kicked me out. After that, he told me to ask Owe any questions I had at work. Just when I thought the two of us were getting closer, we'd grown even further apart.
どう？準備できた？
Hey, Vivian, are you okay? You ready? I mean. Hearing Oe's voice, I checked my watch to see that it was 5 minutes before our next meeting. Oh, fucking Christ. 5 minutes? You grab me now? With my papers in hand, I rushed to the conference room. Okay. With our participation in the conference confirmed, meetings like this became a daily affair. We actively exchanged ideas for redesigns and new projects and brushed up on materials for our final presentation. But Director Kobase stopped attending our meetings. Weird.
俺たちを信頼して統括に徹するとか言ってたけどよ。
Oh, they're wearing their... Well, no. Sotame's fine. It's, damn it, what's your name, blue-eyed man? You are wearing a very fucking ugly-ass outfit. I have to see it again. Random comment, but I hope you're ready for Xavier's third myth. I am. Bitch, I've been saving all of my diamonds. I'm ready. I'm ready. I have to play his other myths. I'm talking as if I played the other myths. I haven't played any of them. Ugh. Hold on, I'm putting on my footstool. Oof. Okay. He said he just said he trusted us to see it through to the end. Oop.
正直、なんか拍子抜けだよな。
Not gonna lie, it's a real bummer not having him around. I know.
コバさんにはもっとこうガツガツ怒ってほしいっつうか。
I wish Koba would get a bit more fired up about this whole thing.
決起集会の時の気合は何だったんだ？
Where the hell's the guy we pitched the competition to?
部長みたいな人が現場を引き締めることって案外大切なんですけどね。
Minato, that's your name. Oh my god. Or Ko. Okay, that's your name. Fucking Christ, forgot you already. You're gonna lose your shit to August's summer day and upcoming date banners. I told you, I found that Twitter thread and I have everything listed. And that's what I'm saving up for. Trust me. Alright, so there was like a date thing and I'm like, yep, can't wait. Can't wait for that to be me. Cannot wait. You know, I feel like they actually missed the ball on I don't know if it's a thing everywhere else in the world, but I know like in America, June is like a big day, a big time to like get married. So I'm actually quite surprised they haven't had like a wedding banner for June specifically. It's the director's job to keep this whole ship
コンペの
afloat.
準備を差し置いて何がそんなに忙しいんでしょうか。
What could be more important than helping us get ready for the competition? Thank you. He's having a midlife crisis. My goodness. August summer day is beach sex. You know, okay, I'm a very particular kind of person. So like, okay, I actually in my old D&D group, they were the DM ended up putting up a heart bed for it. Just went thematically with my character, and I was like, okay, pause for like a second. And snip it into my brain. How do we sleep on a heart bed? Is it big enough that I can just sleep like straight out, or do I have to sleep diagonally? Like if I move a little bit, will bits be falling out because it's a heart bed, not a rectangular bed? How do we sleep on this? Everyone's laughing at me as I'm asking these valid questions I did not get any answers to. How do you sleep on this? So that my same thought process is with beach sex. I don't like sand. Not to be fucking Anakin Skywalker here, but I fucking hate sand. It gets everywhere, and it's so annoying to watch. I am not doing anything intimate with you in the sand. I heard next month's mini banner date isn't wedding, it's more formal. Oh, okay.
事情はわからないけど、部長のことだからきっと何か思うところがあるんでしょ。
He's a bitch, that's why. Not to pull a fucking Hurricane Hood here. He a bitch. That's a little throwback for anybody who has been watching Love Island. My favorite show right now. I don't know all the ins and outs of it, but knowing the director, there must be a reason, right? He's a bitch. That's the reason. Oe, to whom I had told everything, gently patted the others from the back.
今はまずさ、私たちにできることを頑張ろうよ。
This is why Oe, you deserve to be running this fucking team. Oe for president, I love her. She can do anything. Let's just do the best we can with the group we have, okay? Sotome and Minato nodded reluctantly in response. Oh. After the meeting, as I walked back to our department, Oe called out to me, noticing how slowly and despondent I walked.
大丈夫？家を出てから部
I thought she
長
was
とろくに
done.
話せてないんでしょ？
Are you alright? You haven't had a chance to talk to the director since you left his place, right? No! He's a bitch! Kicked me out! And then he fucking like avoids me like the plague! What a jackass! Yo! So annoying! She hit the nail on the head. I felt that even at work, he avoided meeting me face to
このまま
face.
じゃ全然納得できないだろうし、一度ちゃんと話した方がいいよ。
I feel like you won't be able to let this go until you get some answers. You should try talking to
微
him.
力かもだけど、私もできる限り協力するからさ。
Lock is in a room together, so he can't fucking escape, and he has to talk to me. I don't know how I'll be able to help, but if there's anything I can do, just let me know. Lock him in the room. Oh my god. God. Look at what he's doing to me, making me have a cough attack. I believe in September is a national holiday week, so it's expected that lad's fall date banner is Chinese historic. I don't think it's that. I don't think you're right. I think you're half right. I don't think what you said at the end is correct though. Oe smiled softly at me, and I felt reassured by her concern. Just then, my phone started buzzing. I checked the notification and saw it was an email from Director Kobase. Ah! Excuse you! Comes to my desk after the
噂
meeting.
をすればじゃない？
And speak of the devil and he shall appear.
まあ直接声かけてくれればいいような気もするけど。
Well, It would have been it would have been better if he just came and talked to you, but
まあいいわ。ほら、早く返事して。
I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Hurry up and reply back to him. I wish you would do other things than just emojis. It is though. There were official translation posts. I don't. Nah, not what you're saying. I believe it is a Chinese national holiday. I don't think it's what you're saying though. I suppressed my restlessness and replied to him.
仕事の用事だとは思うけど、せっかくのチャンスだから言いたいことを伝えておいで。
It's probably work related, but now's your chance. You should tell him what's on your
後
mind.
悔しないように。頑張って。
No regrets, right? Good luck. Oh, bitch, I need all the luck I can fucking get right now. With always words of encouragement pushing me forward, I made my way to the director's desk when the time came. All right, bitch, let's go. It felt like an eternity since I talked directly to Director Kobase. I called out to him anxiously. I think I'd be pissing myself. Like literally, I'm talking a big game right now, but I feel like I would be pissing myself. Sorry. I know you're busy. The moment our eyes met, I felt a sharp pang in my chest. Hi, Janice. Welcome. We're dealing with a bitch. He kicked us out, and I'm so upset. What did I do wrong this time? This document. Thinking this might mean the two of us were going out to a meeting together, I allowed myself to get a little excited. I don't want to work. Maybe it's just me. I don't want to work. So I can meet my other husband? Yay. I needed to deliver to Tempesty first thing this afternoon. Unfortunately, he was just asking me to run an errand for him. They need the original copy ASAP. I'll leave it to you. I took the papers and with a small bow began to walk back to my desk. But as I felt his gaze on me, I turned back around to face him. What is it? I shrank after being acknowledged so directly and oh my god, hello, welcome bombshells. Oh my god, you're awesome and amazing. That's a fucking hilarious name. I love it. Welcome. Oh my god. We got 10 people. Welcome everyone. Hello. Oh my god, that's welcome. Oh my god. Canty knows best. Oh my god, I'm seeing people back. Hello everyone. Welcome. Blame Canty and Ella for the raid. They're awesome. They really are awesome, honestly. You're awesome and amazing. Great. But I thought this is why your name is so funny, because like I literally like, oh my god, you're complimenting me? Nah, your name. Oh my god, thank you for following. Oh my god, why do I have to put my text so small? I can never see who follows. But thank you for following. Whoever did follow, I will learn your name in a second. It will be broadcasted to me soon. I will see it. Hopefully. Oh, you're awesome and amazing. Thank you. And Cheshish, thank you for following. Welcome everyone. So, nah, it's meant for everyone. So, nah, we. Oh my god, thank you. Well, everyone. Oh, head pat. Oh, I love being praised. Oh. Well, everyone who came in, thank you so much for rating. So, a little snippet about me. My name is Vivian Darling. I am your darling. I am the goddess of love. Don't listen to what that fucking bitch in the woods says. I'm the goddess of love. I don't care what the fuck what she says. Anyway, I'm the goddess of love. I'm so happy for all of you to be here. I am rebuilding my cult. I mean, loyal fans and worshippers. I went on a beauty nap, and one day I woke up and it was millions of years in the future and they're all gone. Now I'm building it back up. I'm getting all my powers back, and yeah, that's where all you loyal cults, I mean lovely followers, come in. Yay! So, well, the nap definitely worked. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you for the head pat. Thank you so much. That really did. I had a wrinkle and I just could not have that. I needed that beauty sleep. Well, anyway, so if with that whole spiel out of the way of how amazing and how great I am and how I'm not a goddess of obsession, I'm the goddess of love. With all that out of the way, if you wanted to know the games I play a lot of otome games. I play a lot of visual novels, otome games, puzzle games, RPGs, things of that like. So it's a lot of me reading disconjointedly and desperately trying to read better. But yeah, maybe some mild voice acting in this horrible voice that I have. But yeah, so I hope all of you are excited. We forced her to play scary games sometimes. Yes, fucking Little Nightmares was awful. Fucking I'm pissed about that. I don't want to do that again. It was awful. I don't know who told me to do it, but I hated it. But yeah, I think those are the games I play. Oh, I also play cozy games too. So yeah. I should have a speech. I don't know why I don't get a speech. Don't do a speech. Maybe because I tired. I'm always forgetting everything. I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna write a speech for this whole thing instead of sounding like a weirdo talking to all of you right now. But yeah, those are the games I play. So right now, what you're actually seeing me play right now is actually a game that came out 2 years ago, and it's called Sympathy Kiss. And it's an ultimate game where your dating pool is your job. I know, bad idea, right? That's what we're doing. And we decided that we're gonna romance our boss this time. It's ending as well as you expected it would. He's avoiding me like the plague. It's so annoying. We were just making out. I was on his lap and everything. It was high. And he's like, nah, no, we can't do this. I was like, what? What do you mean? I was so happy. I overlooked our age gap. I really want this. But no, he left me in the dirt and this is where we are. So yeah, if you're willing to, you know, join in the shenanigans, feel free to follow and stick along. Oh, and you're awesome. If you are if you rated, I know like rating after playing a game, you're fucking tired. So if you want to, you could go off, go eat, bathe, you take your own nap, take your own actual respite. Totally fine with me. I'll keep everyone here safe. Not really, maybe. I do have chains in the back for a reason, but it's okay. So yeah, don't worry. I'll take care of everyone and you can go rest up and do what you gotta do, girl, bestie. I was gonna say girly. I wanted to say bestie and I said girly and bestie at the same time like an idiot. But yeah. I did not love Little Nightmares 2 when I had to do that weird fucking chasing. That was awful. I literally almost fucking cried from frustration. I was not happy. I did not love it. I'm so happy that Little Nightmares 3 got delayed so that no one forced me to play that one. Christ, I hate it. Oh god, the moment it comes out, I'm gonna fucking cry. You have no idea the happiness I felt when it was like, oh yeah, the number 3's delayed. I was like, fucking thank god! I don't want to play this! It's awful! Stop. Okay, blah, blah, blah. I still want you to play 7 Mysteries of Hanjo. I think you'll actually love it, though. I will see. Let me write that down. I don't want to. It's a point and click miss. Oh, thank God. Okay. Because that fucking running was like the worst. Oh, wait. I think I've seen this. I swore I've seen this game before. I think I've seen it before. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see. After next, well, next week I have a little surprise ultimate game that Mod Jenna is truly the MVP here. She really, I spent a whole month looking for this. She took 5 minutes looking for it, and I don't know how the fuck that worked. But after the next game, then we can play that one. Because I have been desperately wanting to ruin my mental health. So we're gonna play the next. Next week we're gonna play a game that's gonna do that to us. I encourage all of you to just revel in the depravity that's gonna be next week. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. I shrank after being acknowledged so directly and swallowed down all the things I wanted to say to him. I didn't want him to treat me this way anymore, but I knew that all I could do was put my head down and work hard. I shook my head, regained my composure, and prepared to leave. This is annoying. The internet tempesty wrapped up quickly, and within an hour, I was nearly back to the office. Then, just as I was about to enter our building... No. We need to be away from this woman. I don't want to be next to her. No. Near the entrance, I spotted the woman who cried and fought with Director Kobase before. I wondered what in the world she was doing here. My curiosity piqued. I couldn't help but watch her, but then our eyes met. No! Fuck no!
何か
No. Go away! I wanted to observe the mess. I don't want to be a part of the mess. What is it? You have a lovely sweater vest. I really like it. I was wondering where you got it from. And did you embroider that yourself on the little top left corner? That's cute. I hate sweater vests. I apologized and made up an excuse about her looking like someone I knew.
ですか
Is that so? She squinted at me. She looked about the same age as me, but her fragile aura made her feel ephemeral. Could she really be Director Kobase's lover? I don't think she's a lover. Oh, I legit thought it was cute. No, I think the way she styled it is really cute. I personally really don't like sweater vests because the idea that my chest is warm but my arms are cold is a thing that no. I need all of me to be warm, not just one part of me. But I think the way she styled it makes it look nice. Like, I honestly don't even think I will be real, I don't think it's ugly. I do dislike a lot of sweater vests. I actually think a lot of them are ugly, but I think this one isn't ugly, and I think it's because the way she styled it. It looks really, really cute. And I do like the embroidered part in the top. I think it actually does make a little bit stand out. But yeah, no. This one is cute. I just usually don't like them. Could she really be Director Kobase's lover? I don't know. I swear to God, if it's his daughter or something, we gotta leave. We can't be fucking a man with a daughter our own age. If that were the case, no, he wouldn't have invited me to live with him, even if he was trying to help me out. As those thoughts raced through my mind, the woman's stare pinned me down as she asked,
あなた、この会社の人よね
You work here, right? God, she got close. After a moment's hesitation, I nodded. The woman approached me and whispered in my
小
ear,
バセ幼児には近づかない方がいいそれがあなたのためよ
bitch. One, she fucking whispered in my ear. The fact that she got even that close to me is crazy. And two, stay away from Yoji Kobase for your own sake. What does that mean, girl? You can't just drop news like that and just run. I need to know what you mean. I was so taken aback by her brazenness that I went still as a statue. The woman smiled knowingly and left me there. What is that supposed to mean? What was that supposed to... Ma'am? Ma'am, don't leave me. Ma'am, come back. Was that a warning not to get too close to Director Kobase? Director Kobase? As I stared at her slender figure walking away, I saw something shiny at my feet. I picked it up. It was some kind of keychain. Oh, okay, I thought it was like a knife or a syringe. I was like, oh, please don't pick those shit up. Can I see it? I searched frantically for the woman, but she was gone. I had no choice but to take the keychain back with me. I knew she was at least an acquaintance of Director Kobase. If I gave it to him, he would know what to do. Don't give it to him. Don't give it to him. Don't. You can't let him know that you know her. While I didn't love the idea of having that conversation with him, I had some other matters to report to him about regardless. I peeked at his desk, but didn't see him there. Though it was after regular business hours, the bag at his desk told me he was still in the office. I'm not staying here after business hours. I'm so sorry. I found Director Kobase in the break room, sitting in a chair by the window and sipping coffee. Back already? When he saw my face, he stood up and moved to leave. This man. Good work today. Involuntarily, I grabbed his sleeve tightly, stopping him from walking away without looking at me. Ooh. The breath. Will you let go? No! Using his free hand, he attempted to pry my fingers away from his shirt. That was not what you said the other night when I was straddling you. What are you doing? I didn't retch my gaze from his, and he excelled in exasperation. Like what? Like the delicate flower that I am. Not even I could keep up that lie. I told you before, don't look at me like that. He pushed my body against the wall. He pushed my body against the wall forcefully. Is he doing that Kabidan thing? Listen, I know bitches love that. I feel like I would punch someone if they did it to me. I'm so sorry. I feel like I would attack without him having to say anything. It would ruin the whole mood. I feel bad for the person who does it to me. If you keep looking at guys like a helpless little animal, someday a wolf like me is going to take a bite. Sir, what about? I want that. Have you thought about that yourself? He was heart-poundingly close. I could feel his breath tickle my face. Then the face of the woman from before popped into my head and I turned away from him. Ah! That's better. Frustrated by his coldness, I pulled the keychain out of my pocket. What is this? I placed the keychain in his palm and he raised his eyebrow quizzically. I told him about the woman I saw arguing with him in front of his house. And I told him that I saw her today too and that she seemed to be waiting for someone to leave the office. Oh my god, I don't care if you like her or not. It's just there's this woman, she dropped her thing here and I'll give her the thing back, please. I think you're mistaken. His denial made me uncomfortable. I was positive I saw the two of them talking near Director Kobase's house. If she was just an acquaintance, why was he lying about it? An awkward silence ensued. Neither of us wanted to be the one to break it. Then suddenly, Oe raced into the room. Looking flustered, her eyes landed on me and the director, and she called out to both of us breathlessly. Here you are. Director Kobase, please come this way. Vivian, you better come too. What's happening? What's happening? Something was wrong. I hurried after Oe. What's wrong? the fucking primary colors. It's so funny. When we arrived at Minato's desk, Sotome was already there.
トラブルか
What is it? Is something wrong? As Director Kobase rushed over, Minato pointed at the monitor.
例の悪質誹謗中傷ユーザーですよ
Did we get hacked? A classic malicious user. The desk in front of us was covered with even more Oh! Is the person spamming our app with negative comments that bitch who whispered in our ear? You have a stalker and you're not dealing with this right now and she's messing with our business? Mister, I'm gonna need you to step up. My money. I got rent to pay. You're paying it right now, but like for later. The desk in front of us was covered with even more complaints than the previous
毎
day.
日毎日ありもしない不具合を報告しては謝罪が遅いとクレームの嵐で
Every day, this user reports bugs that don't exist and then berates us for failing to
誠意
apologize.
ある対応を見せないと SNS で告発するとまで言ってきています
They went as far as to say they'd blast us on social networking services if we didn't find a way to fix all
対処
this.
いい加減
Oh, fuck.
法的処置を考えるべきだと思いますよ
I realize that dealing with this kind of thing is my job, but even I got my limits. I think it's time we consider legal action. I agree. Minato sighed heavily as he scrolled through his computer screen. Next to him, an exasperated Sotome clutched some kind of report.
報告が後になったんすけど
Sorry, I should have reported this earlier,
いい
but
加減目についてうぜえからヨフィーさんに調べてもらったんです
this was really starting to piss me off, so I had Yofi look into it. The paper in his hand contained details on the user who wrote the messages. After scanning the document, Director Kobase's eyes widened.
そんなの聞いてねえぞ勝手な真似をするな
I've never seen your mouth open that wide before! You mad! Who asked you to do that? Don't you dare overstep your bounds like that again. What do you mean?
何わけわかんないこと言って
Yeah,
んすか
what the hell? I'm with Sotome. I'm never on Sotome's
報
side.
告が遅れたとはいえ俺は間違ったことはしてねえよ
Yeah, I was late reporting it, but I did nothing wrong here. Thank you, he did
こんな
not.
誹謗中傷排除するべきだろコバさんあんたエスター氏を再起させたいんじゃなかったのかよ
We can't just leave this crap up to the site. What the hell, Koba? I thought you cared about reviving Estaracy.
最近会議にも顔出さないしみんなで頑張ろうって言ったのは何だったんだ
Sorry, it's not like you've been showing up for meetings recently. Ooh. What was all that bullshit about working together for? Just the two looked like they were about to come to blows, Minato intervened.
落ち着いてくださいあんたたちが殴り合っても状況は何も変わりませんよ
Calm down, you two. Throwing punches here won't solve anything. That's true. We got a stalker. This is what she wants. That seems to snap them to their senses. They both stepped back.
先日相談した時部長は様子を見るようにって言ってましたけど
When we told you about it the other day, you told us to wait and see, Director.
最近の書き込みは目に余るものがあります
I once again stuck at work while you stream. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Stone. That sucks. Is it a slow day at work today at least? Or is it really busy? Okay, the recent posts are
ヨフィー
alarming.
さんの調査によると全て同一人物からの書き込みだそうです
Don't be just bad timings. Poor Stone. Yeah. According to Yofi's research, all these reports are coming from the same person.
これ以上続くようであれば法的措置を取る以外ないと思いますけど
Wait, first of all, I don't know why we didn't consider legal option to begin with. That's the first thing I would have done. If this keeps up, I don't see any option other than legal action. Minato stared directly at the director, looking to him for approval. Sotome mirrored him with bated breath.
分かってる
Right, I got it. slow, yes, but it's a 6-hour closing shift. Oh, fucking Christ. So I already passed my 15-minute break. Oh, I'm sorry. When I did work, well, when I did work retail, thankfully I never had to work closing, cause my goodness, I did not want to have to be. God, I don't know the hell that could be. I used to work at a bookstore, and then like it would be like, oh, we close at this time, right? And then like I would be at the reasonable closing times. So then when like we did close and we closed the door, bitches would be banging on the fucking door. It would be like 30 minutes past closing. They're like, we want to buy a book. Bitch, it's 30 minutes past closing. Get the fuck out of my face. Crazy business. God, I'm so happy I don't work there anymore. Okay. Yoji Kobase must mutter those words in a strained voice and bowed his head to us.
お前たちの判断は正しい。
You're right, but
この件は俺に預けてくれ。もう少しだけ時間が欲しい。
I'd like you to leave this to me. I just need a little more time. His voice was hesitant, almost desperate. Nothing like his usual confident tone.
話せない事情があるだろうことは察しますが。
I understand there are issues you can't tell us about,
この
but
件は今度のコンペにも関わってくると思います。
this could spill over into the competition.
主
I
催者
agree.
側に知られる前に迅速に対応する必要があるのでは。
We need to squash this issue before anyone outside the company finds out. Owie was right. Typically, the director would have never jeopardized the success of our entry in the competition, but Director Kobase shook his head quietly, dismissing Owie's words.
なんだよそれ。あんた。
You
最近
tell
様
him
子がおかしいよ。
Sotome! You tell him! Oh my god! One thing I love about Sotome is he takes no shits when it comes to his job. He's like, I'll never forget in the Yoshioka route when the fucking fiance was like, oh, I deserve to be here because I'm this guy's I'm Yoshioka's fiance, and he's like, who the fuck is you? You don't belong here. Oh, are you a fucking coder? Oh, so tell you telling me that you are as smart as these bitches who went to school and did blah blah blah. Get the fuck out of my face, bitch! I don't give a fuck who you're fucking. Get the fuck out of this fucking conference. You don't belong here. You're just a stupid little bitch with daddy's money. Now get out of my face. And I was so happy. I was like, oh, thank God. She met her match. The more she tried, the more he yelled. What the hell, man? What's up with you
どうし
lately?
ても理由を話せないっていうのかよ。
Why can't you tell us what's going on? Sotome pounded his desk and began shouting at the director before moving closer to him.
これは部長命令だ。誹謗中傷の件は俺が対処するから。お前らは手を出すな。
Don't make him head chef. Got a feeling he would get angry at customers for wanting dishes redone. Oh fuck yes. He'd probably get mad like if he'd probably get mad if people brought him food. Hold on. If people brought him food and then and it wasn't like if he was at the pass and he got food at the pass and it wasn't up to par. He's like, excuse you. I asked for medium well. This is medium, bitch, and he throws it at them. Or am I just like copying Gordon Ramsay on Hell's Kitchen? Maybe, but I feel like that'd be Sotome. 1000%. He would fucking be yelling, throwing shit everywhere. He's like, excuse you. I expect absolute perfection. This is a direct order. I'll deal with this. You guys stay out of it. My money is being jeopardized. The air was thick with tension. At that moment, footsteps came from behind me.
おや、珍しい。揉め事かい？
Okay, it's random bitch. Okay, I thought it was her. I was like, no, no. Oh, that's rare. Some kind of trouble, perhaps. Oh my God, it's a sexy It's a sexy president. He's so fine. I turned to see who the voice belonged to, and there said the company president.
小橋君を探していたら言い争うような声がしたものでね。
This chicken is fucking dry. That's what he would say. It's raw. Oh my God, I can't wait for Hell's Kitchen to come back. Oh God, I love Hell's Kitchen. Like I'm watching MasterChef, but it's not like it's not like Hell's Kitchen, because Hell's Kitchen, he just starts yelling and throwing shit. Like he gets mean and I love it. Fucking Christ. Like MasterChef is really nice and that's nice, but like sometimes I just want someone to just throw a whole turkey at a person. I want plates flying sometimes. I was looking for Kobase when I heard
お
shouting.
邪魔だったかな？
Well, hope I'm not interrupting anything.
あ、
I don't see a wedding ring.
こちらはひとまず
If
大
I
丈夫
were
ですの
to
で。
date a boss, hold on, now I don't see a wedding ring, so Oh no, we're fine here. Oh, we try to sweep away the awkward atmosphere. She shot the director a look.
問題ありません。お話なら会議室で伺います。
No, there's no problem. If you want to talk, let's go to the conference room. Despite Kobase leaving, the air in the room remained unbearably tense.
なあ、あんたちょっと行ってみてこいよ。
Hey, Amasawa, go over there and see what's going on. Me?
ポカンとしてんなって。気になるから社長とコバさんの話聞いてこいって言ってんの。
I expect nothing less from the fucking office chismoso. Of course he would be like, fucking you're short enough. Go sneak over there, eavesdrop and bring it back. Oh, stop looking at me like that. I'm just curious. Take a peek and see what you can find out. You see if you can find anything out. I adamantly refused. Yeah, I would too. I would refuse. I'm trying to nod my head and it won't register I'm nodding my head. Shaking my head furiously. Imagine it turns into a yaoi scene. Oh, that'd be crazy. I'd pay for it. That'd be crazy. Listen, I'm not angry. I'm just saying that I thought he was mine. I was barking up the wrong horse. Listen, I got a rich boy over there in the other company waiting for me. Sotsumi rolled his shoulders before turning to and whispered to
だっ
me.
てこのタイミングだぜ。
Come on, it's perfect
社
timing.
長がわざわざ定時後にやってきて話があるってさ。
I mean, the president came here after hours wanting to talk to
絶
him.
対何か隠してるだろう。あれは。
There's definitely something they're not telling us. Saying I didn't care would be a lie. Bitch, go. I would go. Oh, no. I mean, I would also not go because the evasion of privacy. 100%. I would stay where I was and not be curious at all, nor quench that curiosity. I am a good, upstanding citizen and would not invade others' privacy. As I craned my head to look at the conference room, Sotsumi gave me a gentle push forward. Bitch, go. Go.
なあ、あんたもどんな話してるのか知りたいだろ。
Right? You want to know what they're talking about too. Thank you. Oh, Sotsumi, me and you. Oh, we understand each other.
普通に仕事の話をしているようならすぐ戻ってくりゃいいじゃん。でも
If they're talking about business as usual, you can come back. But
もしコバさんが何かみんなに言えないような秘密を隠してるとして、
if Koba is keeping something from all of us,
その内容を知った上であんたがあの人の意見を尊重するっていうなら俺もそれに従うよ。
Look, if you still look up to him after finding out whatever this is about, I'll leave it at that.
今のままじゃ何をどう信じればいいのかわかんねえからさ。
I just don't know what to believe at this point. From the look in his eyes, I could see that his concern came from the bottom of his heart. Minato, who was listening intently from the side, nodded in agreement. You, the pencil pusher, the rule follower, is also saying, bruh, go, don't pay attention to their privacy. Just go invade their privacy, please. Thank you.
この数ヶ月間、部長の仕事を一番近くで見てきた先輩の意見なら、信じる価値があります。
You've been working with him more closely than anybody else. I'll trust your opinion. I pouted in response at the mounting peer pressure.
気づかれたか。
Come on, you'll be fine. They say as they're letting me do all the hard work. Frustrated, I told him that if they were so curious, they can go themselves.
俺たちが行くのはいいよ。
Why would
何
we
が違うって。
go? No way, it's totally different, cause
一番気になってるのは他でもない。あんただろうが。
out of all of us, you obviously care the most. You know, me nudging you to do this is not me caring. You care the most. You know? Yeah, gaslight, girl keep. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss.
自分の目と耳で真実を確かめてくるべきだと思いますけど。
You should go see the truth for yourself. They're both gaslighting me. Starting to scream and coming yaoi so far. It really is. I can't believe they're both gaslighting me. They're like, damn, I really want to know. You go find out. Then I'm like, why not you? And they're like, oh, because I don't really care. You know, you care.
それに、俺たちだと目立つので。
At least someone is saying it. Besides, we won't be able to hide like you. When you take size into account, some of what they said was right on the money, but some of it still didn't add up. I looked at Owe for advice. Girlie, just do it. You know you wanna, I wanna. Is there an option where I can say, yes, I will do it? Because I wanna do it. I felt troubled by Sotome and Minato's request for me to listen in on Director Kobase's conversation. Owe shooed the two of them away in an attempt to comfort me.
もうそんなに彼女を追い詰めないの。かわいそうでしょ。
Hey, stop pushing Vivian so hard. Look how sad she looks. Just as I thought Owe would rescue me from going, her mouth curved into a smirk and she tossed me some
そう
coins.
だ。まだ会議も続きそうだから飲み物を買ってきてくれない？みんなの分。
You bitch. Say, I feel like the meeting's going to go on for a while. How about you run and get me a drink? Heck yeah, everybody at one. Raising an eyebrow curiously, I jotted down their requests. You stupid, naive bitch. That's when I realized I would have to pass the conference room to reach the break room. Exactly! Even I knew
それって
that!
結局。
Oh, now I get it. Shh, it's fine. Yes, it's fine. Shush, shush, shush. Gainse, it's fine.
ゆっくりで大丈夫だからね。
Just take your time. No rush. Pushes them away and whispers in your ear. Do it. Yeah, exactly. That's what she does. The fact that she really thought Owe would rescue her is crazy. Owe is the not an enabler. She's the instigator. Owe winked at me with a mischievous smile. Of course she would. With that, I knew there was no turning back. Everybody said they were looking out for me, and yet I stopped thinking about it and just made my way toward the vending machines. Okay, here we go. And kiss. And they're gonna kiss. As I passed by the conference room, the door is slightly ajar, okay? And it's basically clear, as you can see from these windows. Oh my god, it's basic. Wait, are all the windows actually look like this? They're gonna see us coming. As I passed by the conference room, the door was slightly ajar and I heard Director Kobase's voice leak out. I knew it was wrong to eavesdrop, but shush. It's only wrong if we get caught. What'd he say? I couldn't help myself. I stopped near the entrance and peeked through the open door. Okay?
ご迷惑をおかけして申し訳ありません。
This could still be read as yaoi. Listen, we can still read it that way. I'm very sorry for any trouble this has
いや
caused.
私は構わないけど編集部の方は大丈夫なのかい？
We can still read this. We can still read it. Don't worry about it. Is everything all right with the planning and editorial staff?
先日もお話ししたように私なしでも十分回っていくと思います。
Yes, as I told you the other day, I believe they'll be able to perform their duties well without me.
例の件だけどね。私宛てに君の過去についての密告メールが届いた。
Regarding all this, I received an anonymous email about your past.
小橋洋二は犯罪者だ。メールにはそう書かれていたよ。
It said Yoji Kobase is a criminal. What?
おそらく問い合わせ窓口への誹謗中傷メールも同じ人物によるものだろう。
I assume it's the same. It's from the same person who has been sending all those complaints to the inquiry email. So no yaoi then. I was desperately trying to read it as yaoi, but it's not panning out that way. Unless this is blackmail into yaoi. One can only hope. One can only hope. After hearing that, I was rooted to the
小
spot.
橋君、これはあの事件の関係者が送ってきているものなんじゃないかな。
Kobase, I have to believe this person is somehow related to your
Aye.
past.
誰が送っているのかおおよその見当はついています。
Yes, I have a pretty good idea who's behind all this. Words like criminal and his past. My mind could barely keep up on all of this new information. Could it be that the person sending those emails has some vendetta against Director Kobase? The more I thought about it, the more I began to panic.
私はこの数年間、君のことをそばでずっと見てきた。
Okay, hold on. We can turn into yaoi. It can happen. I've watched you all these
君は
years.
今回のことで責任を感じていると思うが、私は君の過去も知った上で君を雇ったんだ。
I know you
そこの
feel
ところ、勘違いしないでくれよ。
I know you feel responsible for what happened, but I hired you fully aware of your past. Don't forget that. The president smiled before gently patting Kobase's
罪
shoulder.
は償わなければならない。けれど、
And back to work for me. Might join back if I get time. Okay, Stone. Thank you so much for joining while you could. Have a good rest of your day at work. We've all got to pay for our sins, but those sins have nothing to do with your current job. He spoke softly and his eyebrows furrowed
君一
gently.
人を切り捨てることは簡単だ。けれど、私は社長として社員の君を守りたいと思っている。
It would be easy to cut you loose, but you're my employee. As president, it's my job to protect
自分
you.
一人で全てを背負わずに、もっと会社を頼ってくれていいんだよ。
You don't have to carry all this alone. You can depend on us.
コンペのことだけじゃない。これは君の人生の話だ。
I'm not talking about the competition. I'm talking about your
今
life.
一度真剣に考えてみてくれ。
I want you to think carefully about this. The president's compassionate words touched me. With Kobase's head still bowed, the president got up to leave. Upon seeing me outside the entrance, did you not fucking... this stupid bitch! Why is she so bad at things? Upon seeing me outside the entrance, he winked and placed a finger over his lips in a shushing motion. As I walked into the conference room, Director Kobase's eyes widened.
聞いていたのか。
Were you listening in? I bowed my head to apologize. What was the point of sneaking to tell him. I bumped my head to apologize, but the director just shook his head, smiling weakly. He seemed so vulnerable. I decided to ask him just what happened in his past.
話せる範囲か。
I'm not sure if it's really something I should talk about, but
昔、ガキの頃な。ほんの少しだけ少年院に入っていたんだよ。
when I was a kid, I ended up in juvenile detention for a while. Damn. Your straight-laced ass once was against the law? I couldn't hide my shock at his confession.
驚くのも無理はない。このことは社長しか知らないからな。
I get why you're surprised. The president's the only one who knows about all this. Having opened up about things, he seemed unburdened, leaning back against the conference room table.
学生時代にバイクで接触事故を起こして相手に怪我を負わせてしまったんだ。
You have a motorcycle? Whoa, hold on. When I was a student, I got into an accident on my motorcycle. It left the other person injured.
その人には今も後遺症が残っている。
That person is still living with the consequences of that incident. Kobase's eyes flickered as though he was reliving some distant
エスターシ
memory.
への一連の誹謗中傷はおそらくその家族によるものだろう。
I have a feeling those complaints we keep receiving are coming from the victim's
お前
family.
があったキーホルダーの女性。彼女は被害者の妹なんだよ。
That woman with the keychain, she's the victim's older sister. With those words, I felt all my doubts about him melt
偶然
away.
エスター氏のウェブサイトを見て俺の近況を知ったらしい。
She happened to see my picture on the Astarcy website and found out what I'd been up
だからこ
to.
の件は俺自身の手でケリをつけなくちゃならないんだ。
That's why we have to take this matter into my own. That's why I have to take this matter into my own
迷
hands.
惑をかけるわけにはいかない。だから俺はエスター氏企画編集部から離れようと思う。
I can't let this become a problem for everyone. So I've decided to leave the Astarcy planning department. What? Why is everyone
お
leaving?
前たちなら大丈夫だ。
You guys will be
だから
fine without me, so I interrupted the director, denying that this was a problem big enough to require such a drastic step. Having watched him from the sidelines, I knew how passionate he was about his work. That's why I couldn't let him leave in the middle of the project.
お前はそう言うだろうと思ったよ。だから話さなかった。
I knew you'd say that. That's why I couldn't tell you. Director Kobase flipped his hair back. Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind. I was like, you don't have hair long enough to do that. Director Kobase flipped his hair back and looked at me with a grave expression.
だが俺の仕事ぶりなんて関係ない。前科があると知れば嫌な顔をする奴らがほとんどだろう。
But I'm afraid that's irrelevant. The others would never look at me the same if they knew about my
今
past.
回の告発メールは社長にだけ送られたからよかったものの、今後どこに送られるかはわからない。
If people found out Estadio hired someone like me, it could become a problem for the whole company.
協力会社や営業先に送られて犯罪者を雇うなんてと会社全体の問題になる可能性もある。
It's lucky she only sent her complaint to the president. But there's no telling where she'll send future messages. Oof, my eyeball.
今は大事なコンペも控えてるしな。大きな問題になる前に俺は身を引くべきなんだ。
Plus, we've got the competition coming up. I should step aside before this becomes an even bigger problem. His downcast expression told me just how much this pained him. All I could do was nod sympathetically.
お前にも負担を強いちまったな。
No! Sorry for putting you through all this. He stood up and gently patted my shoulder as he came close. Then he spoke in a low, quiet voice.
この間はすまなかった。
And I'm sorry about how I've been recently
東
too.
京を提案したのは俺なのに、出ていけと強く言っちまった。
I was the one who suggested you move in with me in the first place, only to kick you out.
脅迫めいたメールが届いていたからな。俺と一緒に暮らしているところを見られたら、お前の身が危ないと思ったんだ。
I got some threatening emails, and I was afraid you might be in danger if you kept living with me. I nearly burst into tears of relief upon hearing his real reason for asking me to leave.
でも、これで事情は分かっただろう。もう俺と関わるのはやめた方がいい。
This is bullshit! But now that you know what's going on, I think it's best you don't have anything to do with me. His brows knitted and a sullen look appeared on his face. Then I was struck by a thought. Okay. Hold on. We're saving. Come on, scum save. Let's go. No. Right here. Yes. Thank you so much. Okay, cool. Anyway, okay. What are our stats? Okay, we need a work option. Oh, what was his last words? But I think it's for the best of you don't have anything to do with me. Okay. I want to say it's I believe in you, director. I think that's a work one. I feel like you can trust us is more of a love one. And is that what you want is probably a love one too. I'm gonna say I believe in you, director. Oh, it is a work. Yay. Shush. Yes. Oh my god. I'm so happy when I get it right the first time.
信じてる。
Believe in me?
お前のその自信はどこから来るんだ？
Just where does all your confidence in me come from? The director scratched his cheek in embarrassment and
まあ
chuckled.
でもそういう風に言ってもらえると俺のここまでは間違ってなかったのかなって思えるよ。
But when you put it that way, I feel like I've handled things pretty well so
あ
far.
りがとな。
Thank you. It was tragic seeing him thank me like this, his eyes still clouded with sorrow. However, he soon returned to his normal, confident expression.
俺なんかにかまけていないで。ほら、さっさと仕事に戻れ。
Don't worry about me. You should get back to
大
work.
丈夫。お前ならやっていけるよ。
I know you can handle it.
ともかく、今回のことは俺がケリをつける。編集部のみんなには黙っていてくれ。
Anyway, I'll handle this. Please keep quiet about it with the others, though. Damn it, I told them I was gonna spread the gossip. Wait a minute, hold on. A moral dilemma here. Kobase muttered as he left the conference room. To ensure our success in the competition, he kept this secret from everybody. And he kicked me out of his place to protect me. But then, who was left to protect him? I thought about how lonely he seemed. I felt helpless. I pondered what to do next. When I returned to the office, the director hat was already gone and Owe approached me with a slight frown.
大丈夫だった？
Is everything alright?
さっき部長が来て、とにかく自分が何とかするからってみんなをなだめていったけど。
The director came in and said he would take care of everything, but
そのまま部長は帰ったんだけど、結局納得いかなくて、二人もすぐに出て行っちゃったわ。
after that, the director left. Both Sotsme and Minato were pretty upset, so they left too.
結局どういう話だったの？
So what happened in there? I I resisted the urge to tell her everything and shook my head. I told her that I couldn't give her all the details just yet, but that I would explain it when I could. Always smiled and
あな
nodded.
たがそう言うなら待つしかないでしょ。
If that's what you want, Vivian, then I'll wait. Oh, thank you so much,
あの二人に
bestie.
も私からちゃんと言っておくからさ。ほら、もう元気出して。
I told the others the same. So come on, cheer up already. I'm trying. It's really hard.
すぐには無理かもしれないけど、暗い顔しないでさ。
I know things aren't going to get better right away, but don't look so
まずはみん
gloomy.
なでコンペ、絶対に勝ち取ろうよ。
First things first, we got a competition to win. I smiled widely and bobbed my head. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, Kobase. I will say, I have to get some water and like a little snacky snack. So give me 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm back. And so is Kobase because we are in his mind. All right, the next weekend on Sunday, I decided to see. Is that her name? I decided to see Momoko Murata, the victim's sister. We agreed to meet at a cafe, and she arrived shortly after I did. When I offered her the keychain, she didn't seem very surprised, and she put it back in her bag. It seemed like she dropped it on purpose. When the coffee I ordered arrived, I cut to the chase.
エスター氏への誹謗中傷の件、あなたが書き込んでいるという調査報告が上がってきました。
I know you sent those messages to Usui. She sipped her coffee delicately, unfazed by my accusation.
あなたが私を恨むのは当然です。
Listen, you have every right to be upset with
でも
me.
どうか会社や部下に対しての行動は控えてもらえないでしょうか。
But please don't take this out on my employer or my coworkers. I bowed my head deeply, but she only raised her eyebrows and forcefully placed her coffee back. Forcefully placed her coffee down on the table.
どの口が言うんですか？兄は今もまだあの時の後遺症に悩まされているんですよ。
It's quite bold of you to be asking okay, hold on. Take two. It's quite bold of you to be asking the take two. Take three. It's quite bold of you to be making demands. You know my brother's still suffering from what you did to
あ
him.
なた一人だけ全てを忘れたような顔で生きているなんてありえないと思います。
And you get to just live your life like nothing ever happened? How is that right?
時間が全てを風化させるなんて私には理解できない。
They say time heals all wounds, but I just don't see how that's the case here.
私はあなたが関わる全ての人がこの事情を知るべきだと思っています。
I think everyone you ever know should understand what you did. You know, I was gonna say, I think she's taking it a little too hard, but then I thought about it, and I thought about myself, and I feel like I would be just as crazy or worse than her. If my sibling got in an accident, and it was entirely the other person's fault, and then my sibling had to live the rest of their life disabled or basically suffering from whatever condition or whatever consequence from that accident, I would hunt this bitch down to the ends of the fucking earth. And I would fucking attack. Like, you know what? I get it. I get it. You know what, bestie? You're so right. You're so right, queen. I can't even be mad at her. Like, I would be the same way. In the face of her biting words, all I could do was bow my head. I looked up at her again, and as I did, the faces of my team members flashed before my
俺自身
eyes.
はどんなことでも甘んじて受け入れる覚悟があります。
I'm prepared to accept whatever punishment you plan on dishing
だか
out.
らあなたが今攻撃しているエスター氏には俺以外のたくさんの人が関わっている。
But what you're doing to Usui, it impacts a lot more people than just
これ以
me.
上事件と関係のない人間を攻撃するのはあなた自身を傷つける結果になりかねない。
If you continue to meddle in other people's affairs, you may end up getting hurt yourself. As we talked, I recalled Sotome and Minato's discussion of legal action. Oe calmed them down, but they were clearly upset about the whole thing. I had no doubt that they would instruct the company to take legal action against Murata if things don't change. I intended to warn her about this, but
脅すんですか？
no, I'm actually warning you. 2 people are trying to go above me and actually get you reported. You need to listen to me. You need to stop. Like, literally, you need to stop. Are you threatening me?
いや、そういうことじゃ。
No, nothing like...
何を言われても私はあなたなんかの言葉に惑わされないわ。
I don't care what you say. I won't be intimidated by you. After spitting those words, she threw some money. Oh, I thought I was through her coffee. I was like, oh, yo. I've been watching too much Love Island. I watched too much reality TV. After spitting those words, she threw some money for her coffee on the table and stormed out. I really want her to throw coffee at him. I don't know how much time passed, but before I knew it, the store was closing for the night and I left. I felt foolish for thinking she might understand if I spoke to her honestly. The severity of her anger reminded me of how grave my sins were. I trudged back home, every step feeling like I was sinking deeper and deeper into the ground below. When I approached the front door, I saw her standing there, a suitcase in her hands.
What?
You? Why? To my surprise, there stood Amasawa with a proud look on her face. What? Alright, it's me now. I packed my suitcase again and waited for Director Kobase to return home.
お前、どうして？
You? Why? I begged him to listen to me for a
こんな
moment.
夜に大荷物のお前をほっぽり出すわけにもいかないか。
Well, I can't just let you stand out here with your baggage all night, can I? With no other choice, Director Kobase beckoned me into his house.
話というのは何だ？
So what do you want to talk about? Oh god. I stood tall in front of him, not showing him an ounce of hesitation on my face.
今夜からまだここに住むつもりなのか？
What? You plan on moving back here? When I told him I wanted to cancel the weekly condo, he was taken
お前
aback.
は
I told
危
you.
ない目に遭わせられないと話したばかり
I
だろ。
don't want you to get hurt.
いい加減にしてくれ。俺の話をちゃんと聞くんだ。
Cut this out, Amasawa. I need you to listen to me. I told him that after hearing everything he had to say, I came here of my own volition. I told him I wanted to stand by his side always, that I wanted to help him bear the weight on his shoulders. I told him that I wanted to help him overcome the challenges of the past and the future together.
俺を一人にはしない。
You mean I'm not alone?
本気で言っているのか？
Are you
俺
serious?
は人を傷つけたことのある人間だぞ。
You know about my past. I've hurt people. I could sense that he was trying to intimidate me, but I wasn't afraid of him. What happened in the past can't change. Couldn't change. But it was thanks to him that our team pulled together and made it this far. I knew that if he explained to the team what was going on, they'd understand. Besides, I told him if he were trying to deter me, it wouldn't work. I'd seen him angry at work and this was nothing. It's true.
なんだそれは。ほんとバカだな。
What? You say the stupidest things sometimes. Sometimes, seeing his gentle smile that had been locked away for so long made my heart flutter. I told him that sometimes love makes— oh my gosh, you dropped the L word! That's crazy! We're on chapter 4! What? As you can tell, I have intimacy issues. Now? I told him that sometimes love makes people say the stupidest things.
お
Oh, he caught it too. He wasn't just me. It wasn't just me freaking out because she said love. I told him that criminal past or not, it wouldn't change how I felt about him. Oh my god, I'm fucking reading this chapter 4. Am I just Am I the problem? I loved him. Wild. I love him when he was strict and when he was kind. His passion for his work, his kindness to others. Kobase stared at me before giving in and wrapped his arms around me.
俺みたいなのを好きになるなんて。お前も物好きだな。
You guys have to have him like rumbling in your ear because, buddy, I don't think I can do this justice. Like whenever I have to read his lines, I'm just like, I'm not doing it justice. Falling for a guy like me, you've got strange taste. No, I think I have excellent taste. Don't you worry, I have excellent taste. He touched my cheek. His body was warmer than usual.
本当に。
You really are a fool. He released me and stroked my hair tenderly with his fingers before picking up my suitcase.
疲れてろ。荷物をお前の部屋まで持っていくぞ。
Am I sleeping in your room? I dropped the L word! This will give me access into your room? Oh, you must be tired. Let's get your stuff to your room. I wondered if that meant I could stay. You're so annoying! Bitch, of course that means you could stay! I quickly followed him, initially walking noisily to hide the sound of my racing heartbeat. Intentionally walking noisily to hide the sound of my racing heartbeat. The next morning, it was the start of a new week. When I finished getting dressed, I tried putting on my necklace, but it got caught up in my hair. Hair in one hand and necklace in the other, I tried to untangle the chain one strand at a time.
さっきから何一人で踊ってんだ。新しい体操か。
What is this? Some kind of new exercise? Are you dancing with yourself? My face burned at being caught in such an embarrassing
どう
moment.
した？
What is it?
ハサミ持ってこいって。どうするつもりだ？
Sometimes when my hair gets caught like that, I also have to cut it. Like, there's no other way. I'm just gonna have to cut my hair. Huh? You want me to bring scissors? Why? What are you gonna do?
髪を切る？何言ってんだお前は。
What is it with boys? Like, even my ex, like, if I had to cut my hair, he went on a fucking rampage. What is it with boys and hair? Like, I don't get it. Like, it'll grow back. That's why I'm cutting it. Cut your hair? You can't be serious. It's just a strand.
本当バカだな。困ってるなら早く言え。
You're a real dummy. If you need help, all you have to do is ask. Oh my god, a CG! Oh my god, he's such a cutie patootie. The director came behind me and carefully untangled the necklace from my hair.
ほら、取れたぞ。つくづく不器用なやつだな。
There, got it. You're so clumsy. Feeling his warm breath on my neck, my whole body heated up.
ちょっと近づいたくらいで照れてるのか。お前。
What? Are you embarrassed to have me this close to you? I've had you a lot closer, don't you worry. He laughed before nuzzling his face into my hair and hugging me from behind. My body froze and a small chuckle escaped him.
時々思ってたんだが、やっぱり好きだな。お前の匂い。
I always thought it, but I love your smell. He looked down at me mischievously, and the mirror revealed how red my face was. Feeling teased, yet being unable to respond was so frustrating.
こんな時間だけど、いいのか？
I love how a love interest nuzzles MC. I love when a love interest nuzzles. Yes, I agree. It's something so about it. I don't know how to describe it, but it's just like, it's so good. Oh my god. I mean, Janice, you read what's it called? Under the Oak Tree. One of my favorite things is when Riften nuzzles his face into Maxi's hair. Like, I just love it, and like it's my favorite thing that she just wakes up and his head is firmly plastered into her fucking hair. And he's just there. I love it. I love when they can control their cuteness. I love when they can't control the cuteness aggression. Like, my soul ascends. It's literally the fucking cutest. I love it. I love that it's him too. Oh, I love him. I love him so much. Oh my god, Kobase, I love him. So, are you good on time? I looked at my watch to see that it was already nearly 8 o'clock. No. I thanked them before rushing out of the
相
bathroom.
変わらず無防備なやつ。
Defenseless as always. Under the Oak Tree is like the only romance that I don't even want the ML. I just want endless chapters of Axie and Rifted. Though honestly, yeah, because usually like with like in romances, I'm like, damn, what about me? What about me, right? But like this one, it's just like I can't even have me in there. No, I feel like he would be cheating, and it would like break the thing that I love the most about, and I just need them to just be together. I just want to be there with oh my god, what's the guy's face? What's the I want to be there with the wizard and watching them be watching them romance each other. That's what I want. I'm gonna fly on the wall, don't mind me. Ruth, there you go. I want to be with Ruth. That afternoon, knowing how much I worried her, I stopped by Oi's desk to update her on the situation. When I told her that I had returned to Derek Kobase's house, she looked at me with wide eyes. I need volume 2 now, November. In a few more months, bitch, we'll be able to get it. You sure are bold, huh, Vivian? Honestly, in-game Vivian does things that outdoor Vivian could not. Out-game Vivian could not do. I could not do this shit. Sometimes I'm looking like, damn, she's much tougher than me. I don't think I would have moved back in with him. I'd be too scared. Oh, it gawked at me before smiling boldly.
でもよかった。最近の小橋部長の様子はやっぱりちょっと心配だったから。
But I'm glad to hear it. I was starting to worry about old director
あなたがそばにい
Kobase.
てくれるならそれが
But to
一
have
番
you
よ。
there with him. Her gentle smile told me how truly concerned she was about him.
こんなところでサボってたのかよ。
Why is it hiding as if it don't know it's Soltame? So this is where you two went sulking off to. Soltame and Minato came over and sat next to us.
コンペの資料ようやくまとまったぞ。あとは原稿を詰めるだけ。いよいよだな。
I got all the competition stuff together. All that's left is to finalize the manuscript. Almost there.
例の誹謗中傷のメッセージも昨日今日は来ていないみたいです。
Also, it seems like the negative messages have stopped. I was relieved that when I heard that.
よし、本番は来週。みんなで力を合わせて乗り切ろうね。
Oh no, she's gonna appear next week. All right, next week is the real deal. Let's all pull together and get through this. At the time, everything seemed to be going our way. But then, here it is. Director Kobase was the first to leave the office that day, which was very rare.
おかえり。
Oh, welcome home. I was flushed by his greeting as though we were husband and wife. Oh my god. We're just practicing for the future, you know. Director Kobase gave me a sideways glance before suggesting we get something delivered for dinner.
ピザでも取ろうと思うんだが。
Oh, I just ate pizza.
ここはやっぱり定番の。なあ、トマトソース系好きか？
I was thinking pizza. This place is great. Hey, are you okay with tomato sauce? Yeah. He asked me, so yeah, what's wrong with tomato sauce? Yeah, I'm good. It's the cheese you're gonna have to worry about. Don't worry, I'm okay with it. I smiled and
そ
nodded
う
to him.
か。変わり種もうまいが、やっぱり定番の味に落ち着くよな。
Is that so? I don't mind experimenting a bit, but you can't go wrong with classic flavors. Perfect. So can we get a margarita pizza? The superior pizza. Thank you, please and thank you. That's all I'm asking. I will take no questions at this time. It is a superior pizza. I have spoken. No one else's thoughts or opinions are valid at this point. Thank you.
トマトソース系ならこっちの店の方が種類が豊富だな。
Facts. If we're going with a tomato base, this place is the better selection. This is so weird. Maybe it's, again, I'm American. I'm from New York specifically, so I take pizza very seriously. I think everyone here takes pizza very seriously. Yeah, I was gonna say, so I was like, oh, why? Because I was that yeah, okay, no, I get it. That was where my speech was going to, because I really was sitting here, I'm like, why are you asking about tomato paste? Like, what do you mean? Why are you asking about tomato paste? That's a really weird question. And then as he kept going and he said, oh yeah, experimental flavors. I'm like, what do you mean experimental flavors? And then he's like, oh, tomato based. I was like, oh, you don't have real pizza. I forgot we're in Japan. You don't have real pizza. And yes, I classify my pizza as real pizza. Once again, I take no comments, questions, or concerns about this. Thank you very much. My opinion is the final opinion on this matter. So I was so confused until like he's a tomato base, and I was like, you don't got real pizza. I completely forgot you guys are suffering. It's okay. Take a trip to New York. Okay, listen. I'll tell you where to go for good pizza. He handed me the menu, and upon seeing my face light up at the selection, he smiled.
たまにはこういうのもいいよな。
It's nice to do things like this every once in a
空い
while.
た時間でお前と話もできるし。
Just having some spare time to chat together.
ここに来いよ。
Hey, come here. He beckoned me to sit next to him. Our knees nearly touched as I sank into the cushion and my heart jumped. Then, my phone buzzed. It was a message announcing that the repairs on my old apartment were complete. I have to move again! Just as we started living together again. All I wanted was to stay with him a little longer. You could lie. I mean, I would lie. Wanting to gauge his reaction, I told him the news. He squeezed my
離れる
hand.
のもそれはそれで心配だが。
As much as I'd like you to
被
stay,
害者家族との話し合いが終わるまで、お前にはできるだけ安全な場所にいてもらいたいという気持ちは変わってない。
I want you to be safe too. At least until I get a chance to speak to the victim's family
距離
again.
がついたら必ず迎えに行くから。
I'll still be here when this is all over. His fingers intertwined with mine. I could tell how serious he was. I knew that staying might only make him worry about me, so I agreed to
そう
leave.
か。戻ってくれるか。
I see. So you'll head back to your place for
あり
now?
がとう。
Thank you. Upset. We arranged for me to move back to my place at the end of the week on Saturday. On my last day at his place, we fucked. He had to work. Okay, never mind. He had to work late, so I spent the night by myself. Okay, well. Wait. Hold on. We're zooming in on a bed. So that means... Feeling lonely, I crept into the director's room. Vivian Amasawa, you shady lady! I can't believe you're doing this. I crawled into his bed and closed my eyes, enveloped by his familiar scent. He's gonna freak when he fucking gets home. I slowly drifted to sleep and gonna be woken up. And you will be
お
woken
前
up.
は本当に
Seriously, you?
無防備にも程がある。
You're just so defenseless. I stirred, awakened by his deep voice. Kobase loomed over me. What are those shorts? They don't match the top. Kobase loomed over me, eyes ranking over my body. Hold on, I forgot to take a picture. Where are my manners? I forgot to take pictures. His nipple is out.
何度も忠告したはずだ。俺は男だと。
I've told you before. Here, I'm just a man.
もうとっくに。
Scandalous harlot, I know. And every man's got his limits. Have you ever wondered to yourself that I do these things on purpose? You know what's coming next, don't you? I've been begging for this since chapter 3. Yes, I know. Chapter 2, technically, I've been begging for this. But that there's a nipple means he is serious business. Exactly. He grins like a lion looking down at his prey. His eyes flash with lust. The thrill of being wanted overwhelmed me. Oh my god. Are we doing the do? I nodded gently and our lips met. Yo, I forgot the noises. His kisses were fast, rough, and biting, fueled by his intense passion. As he kissed me, my heart swelled with desire. I tried my best to return his kisses, but his warm tongue disrupted my thoughts and I gasped for breath.
思い出した。酔って記憶をなくした夜。
Oh, now you remember, huh? Bitch. Oh, I remember now. That night we got drunk
あ
together.
の時すでにこんな風に俺たちキスしてたな。
I knew we'd kissed like this
お
before.
前、あの時から何も上達してないな。
Don't, okay, excuse you. Okay, listen, Vivian Amasawa, you need to fix your kissing skills. I have never, ever had this complaint before. I will refuse to continue having this complaint now. Why aren't your kissing skills better? Bitch, I can't believe you said that to me. I feel I'm gonna fucking jump off a bridge. What do you mean? I can't believe this. Your kissing hasn't improved since then. I'm going to cry. I hadn't kissed anybody since that night. I guess, but still. Never had this complaint before. Do those things that they say in like those really bad teen dramas where like you like kiss your hand or kiss a pillow. I need you to practice. I'm actually fucking upset. I whispered that I had nobody to practice with and I needed someone to help me improve. Okay, know what? Actually, you know what? In-game Vivian, you're better. Hold on. That was hot. That was better. That was hot. That was an opening. I like that. I like the way you move, actually. My crash out, rewind that, erase that from history. We're going with this one.
そうだな。お前に男を教えるのは俺だけだ。
No need to say that now. No need to say that now, please. Please don't say that to me. Is that so? Then I'll teach you how to please a
お前
partner.
も途中で音を上げずについてこいよ。
Just follow me and don't make a sound. I knew he was speaking as a partner, but he sounded just as commanding as he did at work. I
随
smiled.
分余裕だな。返事は
That's quite a pause. So what's your
そうか。
answer?
よくできた部下を持って俺は嬉しいぞ。
I see. Looks like I've turned you into the perfect subordinate after all. I don't need this right now, Kobase. Director Kobase's large hands grazed my body. I was composed at first, but as his hands continued to stroke my body, it was like he ignited a flame within me. I was on fire.
ついてくるんじゃなかったのか?
What's wrong? I thought you said you'd follow me. I was so embarrassed that I tried to grab his hand, but as I did, he kissed my neck.
正直な体だな。たっぷり可愛がってやる。
Oh my god! Your body doesn't lie. I promise I'll take good care of you. His hands were gentle, but I still felt scared. I didn't know what to say, so all I can do was call him
こんな
director.
時に部長はやめろ。俺の名前覚えてるだろ。
Oh my god! Don't call me director at a time like this. You know my name.
ほら呼べ。難しいことじゃないだろ。
Oh my god, I'm blushing so hard. Call my name. That shouldn't be too hard, right? He kissed me lightly, prodding me to call him by his name. And so I softly sighed his name, Yoji.
よくできました。
Much better. He smiled down
好
at
き
me.
だ。
I love you, Vivian! Oh my god! When he whispered my name, my heart seized with joy. I never thought my name could sound so sweet.
お前は俺のことを
I already said so, please don't make me say it again! What about me? Do you love me? Having been teased by him all this time, I wanted to do a little to get even with him. I pressed my lips together and turned
おい
away.
まさかこの後に及んで好きじゃないとか言い出さないだろうな。
Yo, just that simple action got him freaked. It got him spooked. He's like, excuse me, hold on. What are we doing? No, you don't do that to me. Turn back around. Hey, you're not going to let things go this far and not say it back to me, are you? His eyes widened slightly, and after savoring his nervous expression, I told him I loved him.
俺をからかったのか。いい度胸だ。
The size! It's the size that get me! Seriously? Messing with me at a time like this? You've got some real
手加減
courage.
してやろうと思ったが、もう遠慮はいらないな。
I was planning to take it easy on you. But now I don't think I have a
お仕
choice.
置きに、いやらしいことをしてやる。
I'm going to have to punish you. I really stirred him up. My heart beat feverishly with a mix of anticipation and anxiety for what would come
今夜
next.
だけは全部忘れて俺のものになれ。
Just for tonight, forget everything and be
俺
mine.
も全てを忘れてお前だけを感じるから。
And in return, I'll forget everything and be yours. I can't. Oh my god. Yes, I want the spin-off. Oh my god, we finished it. It only took 2 hours, but that was actually really quick. Oh, is it gonna be the night? No, it's morning. All right, when is this happening? The morning light streamed in through the gaps in the curtains. I woke earlier than usual and saw no sign of
いつも
Amasawa.
ギリギリまで寝ているがよく支度が間に合うよな
How does she get ready in time when she always sleeps in until the last minute? Muttering, I moved to the kitchen, trying to be as discreet as possible. Once in the kitchen, I opened the cupboard to brew a pot of coffee.
No.
What's this? I noticed an unfamiliar box in the cupboard and opened it with trepidation. Inside were a pair of red and blue
あい
teacups.
つが買ってきたのか
Did she buy these? I laughed and couldn't help but smile, picturing her hesitantly walking to the register with these. I didn't know if I was supposed to find them or if she planned to give them to me later, but I chuckled.
こういうのは俺には縁のないもんだと思ってたが
Never in a million years did I think I'd get wrapped up in this kind of
あい
thing.
つとなら
But if it's with Amasawa, I nearly said something embarrassing out loud before I caught myself.
俺は何をからでもないことを言ってんだ
What am I saying? This isn't me. I'm not like this. What am I saying? This isn't me. I shook my head, attempting to come back to my senses. Looking around the room, I saw her belongings were scattered out about the
いつ
place.
の間にかいるのが当たり前みたいになってたんだな
Before I knew it, she made this place a home for herself. I realized how much her presence here meant to me. Just then, Amasawa came rushing down the stairs to get ready.
そんなに急ぐならもう少し早く起きればいいのに
You wouldn't have to rush if you got up earlier. Give me 1 second, everyone. I had to answer. So I got my whole family into watching Love Island, and we all hate the little like interview portion called After Sun. So that's what's happening now. And they were like, "It's Love Island on today," and they're like, "No, it's After Sun." They're like, "Ah!" They're so mad. I love the fact I got my whole family into Love Island. Even my stepfather, like, it's so funny. A small sigh escaped me, but a smile spread on my face. Things were so noisy in the other room that I decided to take a peek. Amasawa stood in front of the mirror, her hands struggling and grasping at something behind her
た
neck.
く相変わらず世話の焼けるやつだな
Typical. Looks like she's gotten herself into a real mess this time. I gently called out her name, and she spun around to
さっ
face
きから
me.
何一人で踊ってんだ新しい体操か
What is this? Some new kind of exercise? Are you dancing with yourself? Her face went bright red, and she quickly stared back into the mirror. And a whole scene where he's nuzzling me happens. Chapter 5. Let's go. I'm gonna find something. Give me 1 second, everybody. All right, I'm on chapter 5, right? Okay. Okay, let's go. In keeping with Director Kobase's wishes, I moved back into my original apartment after fucking. He was like, you know what? Actually, you should stay. Like, you know what? You should definitely stay. He didn't do that. As preparations for the competition entered their final stages, I grew busier and busier. One day, I found the atmosphere at work. Oh! This always happens, but thank you so much for following. I will figure out who it is. Oh, Le Boom Boom. Hello. Thank you so much for following. I hope I assume you love the madness that is happening right now. And us, of course, yelling obscenities at a 2D character. But yes, welcome. I hope you like it here. Hope you saw the whole sex scene that was happening before. How rude is it of him to continue? He's like, you know what? You should still move out. After we did the do in your room, and you're like, no, you should still leave. Fuck you. What? I gave up the cookie that easily, and this is what you do to me, jerk. Let's see how easily I give it up next time. You have to beg a little bit harder next time. I say to myself, even though he's so pretty, I might give it. He doesn't need to know how easy I am. Hey, yo, I missed the sex scene. It was implied. You're not gonna see it, but welcome. It was how can I say this? It was like it was very descriptive. You didn't see it. You got a picture though. Hold on, let me save. I got this picture. Give me a second. We gotta save. Yeah, save over this. Thank you so much. Wait, no, hold on. Title. No, I meant yes. We got this picture.
Sympathy kiss. 今日はここでデートするの?
Oh my god.
楽しみだな.
Tainaka, I love him so much. We got this man hovering over us. Wait, hold on, fuck. This. He was touching us. His nipple was out like a harlot, like a slut, kissing us, and the noises. Yo, the audio they have whenever they're kissing, it's wet. That's what happened to us. But we still have to move out. I can't believe he's doing this to us. So rude.
お待ちしておりました。
Okay. Oh god, I'm still sick. There's some water. Alright, well. We moved out. Don't know why, but we did. Stupid lady. Stupid stalker lady getting in the way and getting in the middle of us doing the do. Well, anyway, we're back at work. One day I found the atmosphere at work much different than usual.
見た？あのメール。
Did you see that email? What email?
まさかとは思ったけど。ねえ。
I don't think it's really true, but it's weird, right? The office was buzzing with hushed whispers and gossip. Tilting my head in confusion, I heard footsteps rushing toward me. That bitch wrote an email, mass email. It's terrible, Vivian.
今朝、会社のインフォメーションメールに小橋部長に関する密告文が届いたの。
A terrible message about Director Kobase was sent out to everyone's emails this
社
morning.
内中の人が目にして大混乱してるのよ。
People all over the company have seen it already, and it's all anyone's talking about. Panicked, I quickly turned on my computer and found the email on the company-wide server. The email detailed the story of how Director Kobase spent time in juvenile detention due to a motorcycle accident, and how the incident's victim still suffered from their injuries to this day. It accused him of hiding things from his current co-workers, saying that he was running away from his past.
これ本当だったとしたらめちゃくちゃやばくない？
Seriously? If this were true, that would be like a total disaster,
傷
right?
害事件を起こしたような危ない人とずっと一緒に仕事してたってこと？
You mean we've been working with a dangerous criminal all this time? I wouldn't say dangerous. It was, I don't want to minimize what happened because it is like a serious offense that happened. It was an accident that resulted in someone, I'm assuming, becoming disabled or having to be going to the hospital like for the rest of their life. Being physically impaired for the rest of their life or mentally impaired. We don't really know what's happening. But they're basically impaired for the rest of their life. I don't want to minimize what happened, but it wasn't like, they're making it sound like he they're making it sound like he did attempted murder and he just got into a terrible motorcycle accident as a child. Not a dangerous criminal, I would say. I just think it was like, you know, an unfortunate accident that happened at a very young age that resulted in, you know, I don't know. I just think differently. I don't think it's that bad. I think it's bad, obviously, because someone got hurt for the rest of their life. And I do not expect that family to ever forgive, if it were me, ever. But I don't think it's like the most horrific thing anyone could have ever done. Nor do I think anyone should be afraid of him. If anything, because he's so fucking straight-laced and narrow, like, you should probably see, like, oh, he definitely learned from his mistakes. All around me, employees voice their snide condemnation. Director Kobase's kind nature should have been obvious to anyone who had worked with him all this time. Just as I stood up to refute their cruel judgments. Let's go! He's on our side. I have full faith that he's on our side. He's gonna tell everyone to shut the fuck up. I have full faith in Sotome. I probably shouldn't have faith in him, but I have faith in him. What a bunch of bullshit.
コバさんが仕事できるからってどいつもこいつもひがんでんじゃねえよ。
That's my boy right there. You fucking stand up. I love him. This shit's got nothing to do with how Koba does his job. And that's right, say it. Stand up, bitch.
言いたいことがあるなら面と向かって言ってんだよ。
That's right. Don't be a pussy. Stop being a pussy. Talking behind his back. Say it in his face, bitch. If you got something to say about him, then go on. Say it to his face. Y'all can get fucking wrecked, bitch. Sotome stood up and slammed his desk as his voice thundered across the office. You tell him, Sotome.
いい大人が恥ずか
Let's
しくない
go,
んですかね。
Minato. Seriously? You guys are all adults, right? Do you have no shame?
他人の過去をとやかく言う前に自分たちの仕事を全うしたらどうです？
How about instead of focusing on someone else's past, you focus on doing your job instead? Thank you, Sotome. Thank you, Minato. It's just so weird to say thank you, Minato. That like it just did not come out. Minato spoke sharply, driving all the workers back to their desks. Exactly. Go on, bitches.
さすが我がチームの男たち。
That's my
頼りになる
boys.
わ。
I knew I can count on you.
そんなんじゃないですけど嫌いなんですこの手の噂話。
It's not that big of a deal. I just really hate gossip.
俺もほんと無理。本人の口から聞く以外は何も信じる気になんねえわ。
Same here. That crap drives me crazy. I won't believe a single word of it until I hear it from his own mouth. Their declarations washed away some of my
そう
distress.
そう。だから部長に直接聞きに行きましょ
Yes, that's right. Let's ask him about it
う。メール
directly.
に書いてあることがどこまで本当なのか。書かれていない背景も含めて全部。
We need to hear how much of the email is true and understand what the circumstances were. Sotome and Minato both nodded at Oe's suggestion.
賛成。こういう時は直談判に限るよな。
Oh, fuck. Agreed. At a time like this, we've got to go to the source.
小バセ部長ならさっき会議室のあたりで姿を見かけました。
I saw Director Kobase in the conference room a few minutes ago. Director Kobase had asked me to keep quiet about this whole thing, but I knew I couldn't keep it hidden anymore. Besides, the whole team had the right to know what had happened. We headed to the conference room to find Director Kobase. As we did, I felt the eyes of noisy employees following us. We opened the door and found Director Kobase looking ragged, slumping his shoulders.
Oh.
Director Kobase raised his head to welcome us in.
任せてくれと言った矢先、こんなことになってしまって、本当に申し訳ない。
I told you all to let me take care of it, and yet it came to this. I'm so sorry about everything. Before we could even step into the room, Director Kobase bowed deeply to us. Oh, he rolled chairs out for us and explained everything.
メールに書かれていたことはほとんどが事実だ。
Most of what is written in the email is true.
俺は過去にある事件を起こして人を傷つけてしまったことがある。
I was indeed involved in an accident in the past and someone was hurt because of it. Director Kobase eyed us, pushing up his glasses as he
メール
continued.
の内容は過去を隠してという部分だけ事実と少し異なるな。
But the part in the email where it said I hid my past, that isn't quite
社長
right.
はこのことをすべて知った上で俺を雇ってくれたんだ。
The president knew all of this when he hired me. I recalled the knowing glance I shared with President Imura the other
俺
day.
は過去と向き合った上で仕事にも真摯に取り組んできたつもりだ。
I've done my best to move on from the past. I've worked diligently at this job. We'd worked with him so closely until now. There was no question about his work ethic.
だが被害者家族からすればそんなこと関係ないだろ
But from the perspective of the victims' families, none of that matters.
う。憎まれて当然のことを俺はしたんだ。弁明の余地はない。
I did something truly terrible and worthy of their anger. This is my fault. He kept saying things like that and taking the weight of all of this
過去
upon
の事件
himself.
がまさか会社への誹謗中傷投稿につながるなんて俺の想定が甘かったとしか言いようがない。
To think that this would never come up and potentially harm the company, that was incredibly naive of
チー
me.
ムにまで迷惑をかけて本当に申し訳ない。
I'm terribly sorry for the trouble I've caused you all. All we could do was collectively stare at the director as he continued to bow his head.
この間社長との会話をこいつに聞かれちまってな。
I believe Amasawa heard me discussing all of this with the president
コンペ
recently.
の準備が終わるまで余計な心配をかけまいと強く口止めしていたんだが
I've been careful about keeping this quiet. I didn't want to worry everyone unnecessarily before the
結局
competition.
こんな大事になっちまったな。
I'm very sorry this ended up turning into such an ordeal. After berating himself in front of us, he turned and straightened his posture.
これ以上エスター氏への誹謗中傷がエスカレートして万が一にでもお前たちに何かあったら困る。
I don't want my personal issues to cause any more troubles for Estarsi and all of you than they already
さっきま
have.
でここで社長と話していたんだが
I recently spoke with the president and
俺
I
はコンペの参加メンバーから正式に外れることにした。
I've decided to withdraw my participation in the competition. No! What the fuck? None of us could mask our surprise at this sudden announcement.
ちょっと待てよ。このコンペを引っ張ってきたのは他でもないあんたじゃねえか。
Hey, wait a minute. You were the one who put everything together to make this competition happen.
事件はもう過去のことだろ。こんな脅しに屈していいのかよ。
This incident was in the past. You can't just give in to these threats. Thank you, Sotame.
言われのない
Always
中傷
treat you
が
bad. facts.
現実を塗りつぶしてしまうこともあるんです。
Even something that's untrue can affect reality. After Minato's interruption, the director replied in a calm,
お前
matter-of-fact
たちは俺
voice.
が集めた最高のチームだ。今な
You are the-
ら安心して任せられる。
You are the most talented team I've ever assembled. I know I can trust you with this.
だけどよ。
But oh, Sotsumi looks so cute. Oh my god. Look at him pout. Oh, am I gonna do a Sotsumi run next? Oh, he looks so cute. But
早乙女。
Sotsumi, it's okay. He looks so
こ
cute.
の件が取引先のお偉いさんたちの耳に入るのはもはや時間の問題だろ
It won't take long for our clients to find out
う。
about
お前たち
this.
の努力をこんなことで無駄にするわけにはいかねえよ。
I can't let all our hard work go to waste because of me. All your hard work go to waste because of me. Director Kobase narrowed his eyes before shaking his head in
いい
frustration.
か、コンペでもしこのことを聞かれたら、お前たちは何も知らなかったと言うんだ。
Listen closely. If anybody related to the competition asks you about my situation, you tell them you have no idea. Got it?
いくらなんでもそれは。
I know you're trying to help, but seeing Minato's furrowed brow, Director Kobase spoke in a low voice.
今はエスター氏の存続を一番に考えろ。
Right now, our first priority has to be saving Estarsi. His intense gaze revealed how passionate he felt about
対
it.
外的な印象を考慮して、社長にも俺の過去については知らなかったふりをしてもらう。
In order to prevent this from impacting the company, I have asked the president to pretend he didn't know about this. That will put the responsibility solely on Director Kobase. I clench my fist in frustration.
他に方法はないんですか？
Isn't there another
コ
way?
ンペまで時間もない今、これが最善の策だ。分かってくれ。
There's not much time before the competition. I'm afraid this is the only option. Please try to understand. We couldn't think of anything else to say, and the face of his stubborn refusal. In an attempt to lighten the mood, Director Kobase pulled a document out from his bag.
コンペの原稿、さっき全部読んだぞ。
I just finished reading the competition manuscript.
おおよそいい出来だが、気になる箇所に赤字を入れておいた。
It looks pretty good, but I placed a few red marks on things I think we should change. Look at them! They're so cute! I feel bad. Sotome accepted the materials, a look of defeat still haunting his face. Minato looked just as stunned as he stared at the floor.
そんな顔するんじゃない。
Come now, don't look so sullen. The director smiled and patted them both on the back.
忙し
Sad
さも佳
boys,
境
they
だった
really
のに。
are.
悪いな。
Sorry, I have to leave you all at the climax of our preparation.
監査が入る当面の間、自宅謹慎になっちまったから、少しゆっくりさせてもらうぞ。
But with everything going on, I think it's best if I take some time away from the spotlight. Faking a cheery disposition, he waved a hand and left the room. A long silence followed as we watched him leave. It was typical of him to feign an upbeat attitude whenever he was upset. I knew I couldn't leave him alone like that. I told everyone I couldn't stay and quickly followed after him. I finally caught up just as he was reaching the elevator. His eyes widened as I slid through the closed elevator
危ねえ
door.
な。
Hey, watch out! The director's hands reached out and slipped between me and the door.
お前はもう少しいろいろ考えてから行動した方がいいぞ。
You might want to look before you leap next time, don't you think? In response to his bitter laugh, I spat out exactly what how I was feeling. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, hold on. We gotta save. First, we gotta save. Perfect. What's our status? Alright, we're equal, love, and work. Okay, equal. So it's basically whatever we want. Okay, let me see. Don't pretend to be strong for me. Nobody is going to accept this. Why are you pushing yourself so hard? Say the same about you. I feel like personally, the only one I like is don't pretend to be strong with me. Because I want him to tell me how he feels, right? That was like the main issue that she said when she was in the conference room, that like it's of course like he would just pretend to be strong with us. Or like of course he would like feign like an upbeat attitude when he was really sad. So we like vulnerable men in this house. We do like vulnerable men. So I feel like this one, I don't know, I like this one the best out of all of them. This one makes more sense to me. Like, why are you pushing yourself so hard? I feel like that could be interpreted nice, but I don't know, to me it reads more mean. Okay, the same for you. I don't know. I like this one the most, but it's, well, okay, let's see. I'm assuming this is gonna be a love. I think it's a love. I hope it's the max one. It is love.
強がるなって。
It was!
誰に向かって言ってるんだ?
Pretend to be strong? Just who do you think you're talking to? When I told him that I couldn't stand to see him hurt, he pushed up his glasses with a
言う
smile.
だけの覚悟はあるんだろうな。
Are you just saying that, or... Oh, Zakia, I forgot. You missed, unless you were there too, there was a sex scene. Buddy. The way he was fondling us. There was a whole sex scene. This man. You did. Yo, yeah. No, he was working on Demon Time. It was crazy. I'm a seat in the VOD. Me and Janice were here like, whoa. It's always the straight-laced ones that are closeted freaks. No, seriously. I still, me and Janice were like, oh. As he kept doing things. His eyes narrowed before he stepped closer and pressed my back into the wall. What is it with you and pressing my back into the wall? With my Love Island emotional support bottle? Yes. I love the emotional support bottle. I need to get me one. I desperately need one. His eyes narrowed before he stepped closer and pressed my back into the wall. As soon as the elevator started moving, Director Kobase's face approached mine. Huh? The next thing I knew, Kobase put his forehead on my shoulder before speaking in a hushed, low tone. No.
少しの間、肩を貸せ。
That's what I said. He's a harlot. He's a little slut. But no, wait, hold on. Please, just give me a shoulder to lean on for a moment. I embraced him and pulled him closer, hoping he couldn't hear my beating
さすが
heart.
に今回の件は俺も答えてる。
I'm sorry, but this one's rough.
できるなら最後までお前たちと一緒にやりたかったよ。
I wish I could have seen this through to the end with all of you. Finally, his true feelings come out. I stroke his hair gently, feeling helpless. that he wasn't angry about the situation, that he only wanted someone to lean on. It made me love him even more. Before long, the elevator reached the first floor.
じゃあな。
I'll see you later. As soon as the elevator doors opened, Director Kobase exited as if nothing had happened. I watched him leave, wondering what to do next. Damn. Afterwards, I returned to the conference room where everyone was still discussing the issue.
こんなのってありかよ。全然納得できねえんだけど。
I don't get why this is happening. I really can't accept this. Sotsume held the red-marked manuscript that the director had handed him.
小バセ部長の選んだ道以外、本当に策はないんでしょうか?
Is this really the only option? Minato folded his arms and stared into space.
もし何か知っているなら参考までに聞かせてくれない？
Vivian, if you know something, would you consider sharing it with us? All the details I'd been asked to keep secret were out in the open now. There was nothing to hide, so I told him about the woman.
被害者家族に会ったことがあるんですか? しかも1回は会社の前って。
You ran into a member of the victim's family in front of the office, no less?
それって本当に偶然なのかよ。
No, she's stalking him, and it's not a coincidence. That's one hell of a coincidence. Wait a minute, is my too high up? There you go.
あんたのこと知ってて近づいてきたんじゃねえか。
Are you sure she didn't know who you were when she approached you? Honestly, facts. I think she knows exactly who you are. As much as I didn't want that to be true, I couldn't deny that possibility.
待ち伏せまでするってよほどのことなんでしょうけど。
To hate somebody so much that you'd wait outside their office and ambush their colleagues.
一体どんな事件だったんですか?
What can you tell us about the incident? I shared everything I knew.
バイクの接触事故。
A motorcycle
事
accident?
故だったらそれって部長は悪いの？
An accident? Was it the director's fault?
部長がバイクで相手が歩きだったらほぼ一方的にバイクが悪いことになります。
If he was on the motorcycle and the other person was on foot, it's almost certainly his fault.
でもさ、そこまでの事故を起こすような無茶な走りをするタイプには思
I
えない
want
っ
her
て
to
いうか。
like I said before, I don't want to minimize the accident because someone is for the rest of their life like affected by this accident. So obviously it's a very horrible experience. It's a very horrible accident, a very tragic thing to have happened. But when the co-workers were like, "Oh my god, he's a criminal." He's not a criminal. It was an unfortunate accident that left him, you know, responsible for the forever health conditions of this person, and he has paid back his dues by, you know, going to juvenile detention, which again, juvenile detention, he was a minor when this all happened. So like, I don't think he's this criminal. I think it was an unfortunate accident that affected both of them. One more strongly than the other, obviously, because one is fucking worse than the other. But I don't think that makes it like I don't think it makes this horrible bad thing. I think two things can be true at once. I think he could be the cause of this horrible accident, and he can be reprimanded for it, but I don't think he is a criminal for it. Yeah, but I don't know. He doesn't really seem like the type to drive recklessly.
それはまあ若気の至りって言っちゃえばそうなのかもしれない
That's
ん
what
だ
I'm
けど。
thinking. I think it's just bad teenage judgment. Fucking on a motorcycle. Have I told you guys I don't like motorcycles? So, I'm pretty sure everyone had that phase when you were all younger. Like, oh my god, a motorcycle, how fucking sexy. Right? I thought I also was on that stage, and then one day, I don't know what happened. One day, I thought to myself, Where would I put my bags? Where do my bags go? I have to hold on tight. I could fall. So now I was like, oh, never mind. I don't like motorcycles anymore. They're not cool anymore. I have to hold on for dear life to not die. I don't want that. I just want to relax. Okay? I wasn't meant for this death-defying stuff. Maybe it was just bad teenage judgment, but
そもそも今の気質が若い頃からのものって感じじゃん。
do people really change that much as adults?
確かに。
That's an excellent
そ
point.
れにもし被害者の人がそんな大怪我をしたんだったら絶対放っておかないわ。
Besides, if the person was really injured, I don't think he's the kind to hit and run.
自ら介護を買って出そうですよね。本当にやったら嫌がられそうですけど。
He seems more like the type to take responsibility. That said, I'd be pretty upset if he did hit and run. I echoed Minoto's discomfort with the idea. The director drove a normal car now. Wait, hold on. I echoed Minoto's discomfort with the idea. The director drove a normal car now. True, it wasn't a motorcycle, but if he really caused an accident like that, I remarked that it was easy to picture him swerving off driving forever because of it.
そう、そこら辺なんだよ。やっぱり色々と線が繋がらないっつうか。
Right? That's weird. There's something that doesn't add up here.
詳しいことはわからないけど、本当にコバさんが一方的に悪い状況だったのかな。
It's tricky to say without knowing all the details, but this all seems so one-sided, doesn't it?
あの人、すっごく厳しいし、怖いけど、筋は通す人じゃね。どうにも信じられなくて。
Sure, he can be strict and scary, but he's responsible, right? I just can't see him doing something like that. Sotome recounted multiple examples of the director acting responsibly.
でも少年院で刑を全うしたというのは事実なんですよね。
But we know he served time in juvenile detention, right? That was what the company president said, so there was no doubt
万
doubting
が一
that.
傷害事件を起こしてないとしたら、それは立派な冤罪ですよ。
That would be a pretty hefty sentence for an accident that didn't cause major injury.
でも本人はその罪を受け入れてるのよね。
But he accepts full responsibility for it. I blurted out a thought. What if he was covering for someone else? Hello, Anna. What's the old G's for? Perhaps it was wishful thinking, but I couldn't help crossing my fingers for it.
ない話じゃないわよね。
Well, I wouldn't say that's totally outside the realm of possibility.
いや、むしろ
This
その可
Kobase
能性が
is
高く
so
ないか。
messy. I don't think it's as messy as the Yoshioka one, but yeah, I do agree it's messy. Like, oh my god, all this legal stuff is going on. Like, oh. No, if anything, that's the more likely scenario. Since we all knew the director well, we all hoped that was the case.
ああ、こういうのマジで苦手。もやもやすんだよな。
Oh, I think I might do him next. I hope I like his route. I hear that his route is very controversial too. This is a new side of our sexy director. Oh my god, Anna, did you miss our sex scene? I feel like everyone missed the sex scene. It was just me and Janice here freaking out. Oh, you didn't miss it. Okay, good. I was quietly going feral. Damn. Okay, good. I was like, I needed everyone to witness that. I needed everyone to witness the sex scene. I feel like I've been liking all the sex scenes from all the boys, except for Usui. Never mind him, fuck him. But all the other boys, like, you know what? Claps to them. All their sex scenes have been really good. Oh, I really hate this kind of thing. It makes me so frustrated. Oh. Sotami scratched his head frantically before grabbing Minato by the shoulders.
俺とこうちゃんはコバさんに言われたコンペの最終確認を進めておくからさ。
Once VOD comes up again, I'm gonna put that on replay. Oh my god. Ko and I will finalize the competition manuscript based on the director's
大江さん
instructions.
とあんたはコバさんの事件のこともう少し探ってみてくれないか。
You know me, Vixen. Oh wait, Amasawa. Oh my god, my throat. Oh god, I needed that. Oh wait, Amasawa. Can you guys investigate this whole ordeal with Koba?
探るって。まあ、
You know, I don't
就
like
業
that I
後
don't
と
have a
か土日を
nickname.
使えばできなくはないか。
I don't like that you call Kobase Koba. You call oh my god, what's your whole name again? I forgot your whole name, but you call him Ko. But you call me Amasawa. You can't even call me Sawa. You can't give me a nickname. I feel really upset about this. I'm actually really mad. You don't call me a nickname. Always already shortened, so we don't need a nickname, but I need a nickname. My name is long. Investigate? Well, I guess we could look into it a little after work or on the weekends, but
2人は絶対残業にならないようにはみ出した分は俺の方で引き取るんで。
don't do any overtime work. I'll take care of the extra stuff. So just pass everything along
私
to
はいい
me.
けど、大丈夫？
I mean, that's fine with me, but what do you think? She looked at me inquiringly, and I nodded in agreement. I didn't know if we could prove anything, but if there was even a slight chance Kobase was innocent, I wanted to find out for myself. The last thing I wanted was for Director Kobase to be forced out of the company for a crime he didn't commit. So Oe and I decided to use some of our free time outside of work to look into the incident from the director's past. Oh, no. Damn. It was the first Saturday since Director Kobase was suspended. Oe and I decided to visit Director Kobase's hometown to learn more about the incident.
この辺だよね。昔部長が住んでいたのって。
It should be around here, right? The director's old house. Oe double checked Director Kobase's info on her phone. If he found out about all this, he'd probably be really upset. To help us investigate, I enlisted Yofi to gather some information. So I looked it up. So Yofi is a side character, right? So I looked it up. Because I already saw what Yofi looked like. Because I had to look for pictures and I ended up seeing his face. Spoiler alert, Yofi is Yoshioka's younger brother. And Yofi is the yandere in this game. Because we needed all tropes here. We have a tsundere and then we have a yandere. And Yofi's the yandere. I've been thinking about doing him, but it is kind of agreed upon that he is like the worst. Not the worst because he's a yandere, but it's like the worst route. I don't know. I'm thinking about doing Yofi, but I'm not sure. But yeah, he's an option. To help us investigate, I enlisted Yofi to gather some
事
information.
件があったのはこの辺りのはずなんだけど。
Oh god. The accident supposedly happened around here. We searched the area based on newspaper articles Yofi emailed us. The two of us must have looked suspicious to any onlookers. Perhaps that's why we were approached by an older man who had been eyeing us skeptically.
あんたらそこで何してるんだ
What are you two doing? He was a middle-aged man who seemed to be stepping out for an afternoon walk.
私たちは決して怪しいものではなくて
But I also don't understand what you guys are doing. Like, what are you guys looking for? It's like, what? He's like, what, 40-something? It was like fucking 30-something years ago? Like, you're not finding anything. We're not doing anything shady. The man's eyes narrowed. Obi wasn't on doing our innocents any favors. Flustered, Obi showed the man a newspaper article about the incident.
この事件について情報を探しているんです
We're looking for information about this case.
随分と古い事件を
That accident happened a long time ago.
全部終わったことだしあんまり後味のいい思い出じゃないんだ今さら蒸し返されても
What's done is done. I didn't have much good to say about it then, and I certainly don't want to rehash it
頼むか
now.
らあんたらもこれ以上事件のことを記事にするのはやめてくれ
Please, I'm begging you, don't write about it in your blog or website or whatever it is you're doing. Mistaking us for reporters, the man let out an exasperated sigh.
あ、いえ、違うんです私たちはこの事件の加害者とされている小橋さんの職場の部下でして
Oh no, it's nothing like that. You see, we work with someone involved in the incident, Kobase. Hearing the director's name, the man blinked with
小橋
surprise.
って小橋洋二かあんたたちが小橋くんの部下
Kobase? You mean Yoji Kobase? You work with him?
私は小橋洋二の通っていた中学の教師でね
I was Yoji Kobase's teacher back in junior high. Really? I said this was a remarkable coincidence.
そうね確かにすごい偶然
Yeah, what are the odds? Honestly, bitch.
でも部長の地元なんだし学校の数が少なかったら出会う可能性も高いってことか
But this is the director's hometown. After all, it's pretty small, and I don't see many schools around here either. This man probably kept an eye out for suspicious people as a teacher.
今当時に関することで小橋さんの立場が危うくなっているんです
You
このま
see,
まだと
Kobase is in a bit of a trouble because of this incident. If we don't do something to help him, when we told him we were trying to get as much information about the incident as possible, the man
わ
crossed
か
his
った
arms.
少し話をしよ
All right, let's have a chat then. He led us to a nearby park to talk. At the park, we sat down on a bench and began our conversation with Kobase's teacher.
それで中学校の教師ということですが小橋さんの担任をされていたとか
You said you taught Director Kobase in school. Does that mean you were his homeroom teacher? The man stared out at the playground's equipment and seemingly lost in
そうだね。
nostalgia.
小橋くんは彼が中2の時に担任をしていたよ
Yes, I was his 8th grade homeroom teacher.
高校に入ってから2回ほど中学にも顔を出してくれたことがあったがあの事件の後は会っていない
Once he went off to high school, he came and visited a few times, but I hadn't seen him since the incident. The accident had been between a motorcycle and a pedestrian late at night. There were no witnesses and no camera footage of the incident. Both parties were teenagers. The assailant was a boy known for being part of a rowdy motorcycle gang. There were whispers about the incident. It may have had something to do with the rising tension between two motorcycle gangs. During the investigation, rumors intensified and the media wrote stories about the assailant's wickedness. The victim was on his way home from a friend's house. His injuries were permanent but not life-threatening. The assailant admitted his guilt. With the victim still in the hospital and the perpetrator serving time in juvenile detention, the media moved on. But the people didn't. Rumors, some true, some false, continued to hang like a cloud over the town. In a town as small as this one, there were no peace for the families of those kids. After the assailant was let out of the juvenile detention, he and his family were forced to leave this place forever. The man bit his lip and stared at the
彼も
sky.
いろいろあって確かにちょっと荒れてた時期もあったと思う。
He's been through a lot. It's true he had a rough side to him, but even
今は
so,
どうかわからないが彼はどうも目つきが悪くてね。身長も中学時代から伸び始めて
I don't know what he's like now, but he always looked tough, and he started getting taller in junior
ま
high.
あ目立つ存在だったというわけだ。
Well, let's just say he stood
こ
out.
ういう地方の町だとちょっと昔までは柄の悪い男子学生が多くてね。喧嘩を売られることも多かったみたいで。
In a small town like this, there wasn't much for boys to do. They'd get into little scrapes here and
でも
there.
自分から喧嘩することはないんだ。売られた喧嘩を買うか。あとはだいたい友人のためなのかな。
I never knew him. I never saw him pick a fight. But he wouldn't shy away from them, and he always protected his
ちょっ
friends.
と有名な存在ではあったよ。学校でも彼を怖がる人間もそれなりにはいた。
He was pretty well known in school, and there were quite a few kids who were
し
afraid
か
of
し代
him.
わりに彼を慕う友人も多かった。
But he always had a lot of friends
ご両
too.
親とも仲が良かったと思うよ。学校行事にお母さんがいらっしゃるのはもちろん、可能な限りお父さんも来られていたな。
He was close with his parents. His mother was always at school events, and his father came when he
バ
could.
イクは高校に入ってからだから詳しくはわからんが、
I don't know much about his motorcycle history. I barely saw him after
噂にあるような
graduation.
暴走族みたいなのには入っていなかったと聞いたよ。
But the rumors I heard said he was never part of a motorcycle gang or anything like
も
that.
ちろん人に迷惑をかけるような、ましてや傷つける走り方をするような人間じゃない。
And I wouldn't expect him to be. He wasn't the type to stir up trouble, much less hurt
見た
anybody.
目が怖くて、喧嘩は強くて、バイクにも乗っていた。
Sure, he looked intimidating, and he'd get into fights, and he was a motorcyclist.
しかし、彼を不良だ、ヤンキーだっていうのは、周りの偏見だ。
But it wasn't a punk or anything like that. That was just the people's confirmation
私が知っ
bias.
ている限り、あんな事件を起こす男ではない。
The kid I knew would never intentionally do what happened that night.
でもじゃあどうして？
But then why? The man shook his head just as unsure as we were.
小橋君は最後まで認めなかったようだけど、
Another thing, Kobase denied it until the very end, but
私は今も彼が誰かをかばっているんじゃないかと思っている。
I always wondered if he was covering for someone all this time. As soon as he said that, Oe and I made eye contact. Could it be that Director Kobase was sent to juvenile detention for someone else's crime? Was he really protecting somebody? It seemed unlikely, but knowing him, with a small nod, the man leaned closer to both
君
of
たち
us.
はどうだい？部下ならずっと一緒に仕事をしてきてどう思う？
What do you think? You worked with him. You know him well,
彼
right?
は
You
言葉
know
は少
him
な
well,
く
right?
誤解されやすいところはあっても真面目で義理がたい性格だ。
He's a man of few words, so he's easily misunderstood, but he's earnest and loyal.
昔から
I love
困っ
like
て
he's
い
just
るや
like
つを見捨て
hyping
てお
him
けな
up
い
for
たちなんだよ。
us. And he never abandoned anybody in need. That's always been
もし
clear.
訳ありの知り合いが真犯人だとしたら、かばって黙ってるってのも納得できる気がするんだ。
If he was covering for the real culprit, I think I could accept that. The man said he and a few supporters tried to get Kobase to tell them what really happened, but he wouldn't budge. If he wouldn't collaborate with the people who believed in him, then maybe there really was a reason for his silence. Perhaps there was somebody he cared enough about that he'd even give up the job he loved at a studio to protect them. As Oi and I listened intently, the man smiled as though unburdened by telling us his theory.
でもよかったよ。今でもこんな風に彼を信じてくれる人たちがそばにいてくれて。
But I'm glad to see he has people like you by his side. People who still believe in
引っ
him.
越してしばらくしてご両親が亡くなられたという話も聞いていたから。
That's oh god, just think that he even like after Juvie, he sees his parents again and then they fucking die. My god. I heard his parents passed away sometime after he moved away.
真実を明らかにできるなら今からでも決して遅くはないさ。
If you can find the truth, it's never too late to set the record
当時
straight.
の状況を私よりも詳しく知っているだろう人間が今もこの町に住んでいるから紹介するよ。
There's someone I can introduce you to. He lives around here and knows more about the incident than I do. The man took out a piece of paper from his bag and wrote down the address before
小
handing
バ
it
セ
to
君の
me.
学生時代の友人でね。事件当時、小バセ君と一緒にいたらしいから話を聞いてみるといいよ。
He was Kobase's friend from school. He was there when it happened. Perhaps he can help you out. We politely thanked the man and left the park. Looking at the sky, I caught a glimpse of the sun sinking beyond the horizon. Ugh. All the work we're doing just to prove this man's innocence. My phone rang as we searched for the address we were given. I wondered who it could be. I pulled out my phone and saw Sotome's name on the screen.
お、そっちの方はどうだ？
Hey, how's things going? I told Sotome everything we found out so far.
なるほど。やっぱりそうか。
I see. Seems like we were onto something. Sotome sighed and sent me some data from his
さっ
phone.
きヨフィーさんから新しく送られてきた新聞の記事にも似たようなことが書いてあった。
You know, Yofi sent me an article that mentioned something
コバさ
similar.
んは事件の詳細について警察でもあまり語らなかったみたいだ。
It seems Koba didn't tell the police much after the
コン
incident.
ペの準備はそこそこ大変だけど、まあ俺なら余裕だから。
Well, I've got to get back to preparing for the competition. It's a ton of work, but you know me, I can
あんた
handle
た
it.
ちは引き続きコバさんのこと頼んだからな。
You guys can keep up the good work. Get us some more info about Koba's past. Without waiting for my reply, Sotome hung up on me. Just then,
あ、あった。この家だよ。
oh, there it is. Oe pointed excitedly at the nearby house that had the nameplate we were looking for. This had to be the right place. The name read Sataki. Is it Sataki? Yeah, I think it's Sataki. Sataki, Kobase's childhood
よ
friend.
し。準備はいい？
Well, are you ready? Nope. When I rang the doorbell, a man about the same age as the director answered.
はい、何か。
Yes, can I help you?
私たち小橋洋二さんの会社のものなんですけど。
Oh, hello. We're Yoji Kobase's coworkers. As soon as she spoke the director's name, the man's face went pale. This had to be Satake, no doubt.
昔の事件のことですか。自分の口からは何もお話しすることはあり
He
ません。
did it! It's him! I'm putting all my money on this. It's him! Are you here to ask about the incident? I've got nothing to say about that. It's him. All done with work and back now. Welcome back, Stone. Time for some midnight dinner. I was also thinking about a midnight snack and ordering cookies. Thinking about it. Still thinking about it. The man turned twitchy. His eyes flicked in
ど
every
んな些細なこ
direction.
とでも構いませんので、事件当時のお話を聞かせてくれませんか？
Please just tell us anything you can about what happened. It doesn't matter how
先ほ
trivial.
どお会いした別の方からは冤罪の可能性もあると伺ったんです。
We just finished meeting with someone who said that they think that there may have been some kind of cover-up. As soon as the cover-up was mentioned, the man recoiled and stiffened. Clearly agitated, the man pushed
当
us
時の件に
away.
関しては俺は詳しいことはよく知らないんだ。
I don't have any new information to give
確
you,
かにあの
okay?
夜一緒に走ってはいたが途中で俺は先に行っちまって事故は見ていないんだ。
We were riding together that night. But I went ahead of him. I didn't see the accident.
頼むか
Got
ら
it?
もうそっとしておいてくれ。
Now please leave me alone. I flinched to see Race's voice, but I thought back to Kobase's sad face and stood my ground. I bit my lip hard and asked for the man if he really wasn't willing to help his friend. The man turned his back to us and stared at the
俺に
ground.
できることは何もない。帰ってくれ。
There's nothing I can do. Please go home. He did it! I'm telling you right now, it was him. I'm putting all my money. He did it. He was the one who hit that boy and Kobase covered up for him. I don't know why, but he's being a little bitch now. He did it. The sharp metallic clank of the door shutting echoed in the air, and my shoulders sank in disappointment. Owe's soft hand rubbed my back gently.
大丈夫？
Are you alright? I nodded, and Owe put her lips to my ear and
こんな
whispered,
こと言いたくないけどさ、今の人ちょっと怪しかったよね。
I hate to say it, but it sure seems like that guy is hiding something. I felt exactly the same. I would have expected someone so close to the accident to speak about it very differently. Deciding there was nothing more to be done, we returned home.
行ったか。
Are they gone?
あんな使いをよこしてきて一体どういうつもりだ。
What the hell does he think he's doing, sending those girls here
ま
like
さか
that?
この後に及んで俺を裏切るつもりか。コバセ。
I'm so aghast. I fucking burped. I don't know if the mic caught that, but fucking Christ. I with my mouth. Kobase, after all these years, don't tell me you're planning on betraying me now. It's true. By the time we reach, oh my god, Kobase, what's happening? By the time we returned to the nearest train station, the sky had turned completely dark.
なんだかどっと疲れちゃったね。
I'm pretty pooped. How about you? Always smiled to cheer me
一歩
up.
進んだような、でも足止めを食らったような。
It feels like we took a step in the right direction, only to hit a
コ
dead
ンペま
end.
でもう時間がないっていうのに、これからどうしようね。
Trouble is, we're running out of time before the competition. What should we do? Oh, wait. What should we do next? We walked side by side, each taking turns letting out long sighs. Staring at the twinkling stars above, I felt resolved on what I'd do next. With time running out, the only way to get to the bottom of this is speak with the director himself. I told Owe that I would go to the director's house and ask him about all this.
あなたって子はほんと時々妙に大胆なんだから。
My little lamb, you really are bold sometimes. I matched her smile with my own.
そう、 その笑顔で言っておいで。
Yeah, just do that. Go and see him with that
もし
smile.
本当に小橋部長が冤罪なら、このまま放っておくわけにはいかないもんね。
Money will be bet. Money will be bet if that guy gets too paranoid and charges at you with a knife, only for Kobase to jump in front and get stabbed. No, no. Our K drama was the other route, not this one. No, I don't want a telenovela ending, even though, like, honestly, that'd be so fucking funny and that'd be so great, actually. And then someone gets a phone and calls the ambulance because while I cradle him and cry because I can't have him die on me. If Director Kobase really was falsely accused, we can't just leave things as they are,
あ
right?
なたになら部長も真実を話してくれるかもしれないし、
Maybe that smile of yours can get the truth out of him.
私はいない方がいいと思うから頼んでいい？
And I think it's better if I'm not there for it. Mind if I ask you to handle this one for me? I nodded back at
で
her.
も決して無理はしないで。
Just promise me you won't overdo it, okay? After seeing Oe off at the ticket gate, I turned and hurried toward Director Kobase's home. Oh! The moon shone bright into the dark, clear sky. I stood by the window, puffing cigarette smoke.
やめようと思ってたんだけどな。つい吸っちまう。
I keep telling myself I'll quit, but then I find myself lighting up again. As I tipped the ashes into my ashtray, I watched the stars twinkle and attempted to clear my mind. I'd been so busy dealing with the situation, but since it blew up, I was now at home. I had an ambulance. I've been so busy dealing with the situation, but since it blew up and I was now at home, I had an abundance of free time. Free time to think about
あいつは
her.
タバコはやらんしな。今時の若い子はタバコ吸ってる男とキスなんてしたくないだろうしな。
She doesn't smoke, and young women don't like kissing smokers. I will say, I don't like, obviously, it's such a weird thing to say you're against cigarettes because I just don't want to be around, this don't want to be around because it's gross. I don't want to be gross on the inside. I will say, I don't like cigarettes. I like the smell of cigarettes though. So I feel like, I don't know if I would be so opposed to kissing a smoker, but I also don't want you to be smoking around me. I also don't want you to be a smoker too, because I don't want you to die. I always told my mother because she was like, you can't do this, you can't do that. And I'm like, don't worry. I'm not gonna be a smoker. I'm too vain for that. You telling me that me smoking means that my teeth will go yellow, my lips will turn black? Nuh-uh. Like, I'm not dealing with that. Absolutely not.
こんな時に何を考えてるんだ俺は。
What am I thinking? After all this, did I really believe I would have a relationship with her? Thinking back at my time with her, I allowed myself to smile. And then, bum bum, it's me. I heard the doorbell ring from the living
こんな
room.
時間に誰だ？
Who could that be at this hour? Tilting my head, I got up to open the door. Trying to order cookies real quick. Without contacting him on Ring, I headed straight to Kobase's house. I rang the doorbell nervously, and a confused Kobase answered.
どうしたんだ？
What are you? I told him there was something I needed to talk with him about.
ここじゃなんだから中に入れ。
Not here. Come in. Director Kobase gently ushered me inside. The fact that he didn't turn me away made me feel lighter. He trusted me. On the way to the living room, I noticed the open windows and cigarette butts. Following my gaze, he scratched his cheek sheepishly. Scratched his cheek
手持ち無沙汰だったからちょっと一服な。
I bet half as much if an attack happens. I feel like it would though. I feel oh fuck. I was trying to like lean on a footrest and I almost fell. No, I feel like an attack would happen. I feel like the guy is gonna be so nervous and gonna try to take Kobase out. And then in turn, like, you know, getting attempted murder again. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I've got some time on my hands now. Thought I'd have a smoke. Director Kobase laughed as I told him to look after his
お
health.
前は本当に心配性だな。
You really are a worrier, aren't you? His smile was so endearing that I struggled to regain my composure. I sat down on the couch and turned toward him. With both of us settled in, I began talking. I told him that everyone wanted him back in the office, and so we took the initiative to start investigating the incident. I explained that we visited his hometown and ran into his former teacher, who also suspected that Kobase wasn't at fault. Then I told him that we visited Satake, and that he seemed visibly upset with us. Director Kobase remained silent, then checked his watch.
お前まだ時間はあるか？
Do you still have some time? I came here planning to get the whole story, so I
ド
know.
ライブにでも行こう。
Let's go for a drive. He swept his keys and escorted me to the front door. I was puzzled until Director Kobase faced me and asked,
そうだな。海にでも行くか？
The beach at this hour? It's gonna be cold. Let's go. Want to go to the beach? I blinked and thought. This is the first time I'm gonna say no. Beach? Why? I preferred the I did not prefer the mountains to the beach. I don't prefer the mountains to the beach. What are you talking about? I prefer the beach to the mountains, but I don't prefer the beach either. What? Okay, hold on. No.
確かにパワフルなお前には山の方が似合うかもな。
I see. Someone as bold as you prefers the mountains, huh?
そうだよな。今から行っても真っ暗で危ないか。
Well, I suppose it's no matter. It's already gotten dark.
それに今日は俺のために遠出してくれてたんだもんな。
Besides, you already went out of your way for me today.
疲れてるのに変なこと言って悪かった。
Sorry. You've had a long day. Kobase breathed out a laugh and smiled. His eyes started getting heavy and he pinched my cheek.
なんだそのめんどくさそうな顔は。
Are you really that tired? I didn't want that to be an inconvenience. I would be happy to go out for a drive with him.
謹慎が続いていて少しだけ参っているんだ。
Guess I'm going stir crazy from all this free time.
そんな遠くには行かないから気分転換に夜のドライブに付き合ってくれないか。
How about we just go for a night drive? We won't go very far. I just need to clear my head. Remembering the ashtray filled with cigarette butts, I realized how stressed he must be. With that in mind, I hopped into the car with him.
よしじゃあ出発するぞ。
All right, let's go then. With his foot firmly on the gas pedal, the car zipped through the city lights. As he drove, Director Kobase quietly spoke about the incident from his past.
俺を助けたいって思ってくれるお前たちの気持ちは素直に嬉しい。
Listen, it means a lot to me that you guys want to help.
みんなにも礼を言っておいてくれ。
Be sure to tell the others I said that.
だがこの件について過去を掘り返すようなことは
But
俺自
digging
身
up the past,
本当に望んでいないんだ。
but digging up the past on my account, I don't want that.
俺は自分の罪を認め受け入れてちゃんと償った。
I've admitted my sins and I've paid a heavy price for them.
今さら冤罪だとか悪いがそっとしておいてほしい。
So you admit it, it's a false charge. Even if it was a false charge, I would prefer to leave it alone. I'm sorry. Behind his glasses, his eyes looked stormy with
俺
turmoil.
のことを思うならこの件から手を引いてくれ。
Fuck you! No way! I'm not doing that! Don't you dare try to gaslight me like that! Don't you dare try to manipulate me, it ain't gonna work! If you really cared about me, you'll leave it alone. If you really cared about me, you would know that I'm crazy and I'm gonna do what I want. With those words, the possibility of Director Kobase being incident felt stronger than ever. He felt indebted to the president, and so he tried to protect Estasi. He was worried about me, which is why he pushed me away. He was willing to give up everything for the competition. Why was he always so stubborn when it comes to helping others, and yet never wanted to accept help himself? If we left things as they were, he'd carry all the blame on his shoulders forever. I couldn't stand by and let that happen. I asked him to tell me the truth, but he only gave me a small shake of his head.
たとえ相手がお前でもこれ以上のことを話すつもりはない。
I'm offended. How could you? I'm afraid I can't do that. Not even for
これ
you.
は俺自身が選んだ道なんだ。
This is the path I've chosen.
ほんとお前たちも厄介な上司に当たっちまったな。
Huh, you guys sure have a terrible boss, huh? As I stared at his forced smile, a realization popped into my head. Was he planning to leave the company? Oh my god! If he fucking does, I'm gonna be pissed. The question slipped out of my mouth. I wonder. His answer was frustratingly vague. He tilted his head as if pondering it. I asked myself why Director Kobase, who was more dedicated to his work than anyone, had to endure this. Anger welled up inside me until tears were dripping down my cheeks.
おい
Hey! As soon as he noticed I was crying, Director Kobase stopped the car.
なんでお前が泣くんだよ。
Cause you're being a bitch! Why are you crying? The answer was, of course, because I loved him! I love you, you stupid bitch baby! As too tired for a filter, I blurted it out. Director Kobase's brow furrowed.
はあ俺が自分を大事にしてないからって。
Why are you saying that
なんだよ
now?
それ。
What's with you? With that small dismissal, he unbuckled his seatbelt and gently wiped my
分かっ
tears.
たから。もう泣きやめ。
Alright, stop crying. His kindness was so sincere that my tears kept flowing. I waved him away, telling him I'll be fine. Unbelievable. Another picture? I didn't know we get 2 CGs. Director Kobase chuckled before dropping a gentle kiss on my lips. Startled by his spontaneity, I froze. Oh my god. Thank you, niece, so much for the hydrate and the posture check. Drive-by self-care. Thank you so much. And a stretch. Wow, I'm really getting the triple. All right. Let me just start with a hydrate because I desperately need that actually. Ugh. And a posture check. Let me actually sit up for once. Ugh. Oh god, let me stretch out my back. Oh god, my back. Whew. I haven't been to the gym in a while. I have to go back. Every time I plan to go back, freaking all these doctor's appointments just come right after the other, and it's just like, oh god, let me go to the gym.
俺なんかのために泣いてくれるやつがいるなんて。
Oh, I don't know if I said it. I'm pretty sure I did, but I'm gonna say it again. Thank you so much, Nee, for the drive-by self-care. I can't believe someone cried for me.
ありがとうな。
Amasawa, thank you. His eyes were a bit misty, but he
お
smiled
前
at
の
me.
涙に救われた気がするよ。本当に。今はそれで十分なんだ。
In a way, I feel like your tears saved me. That's enough for me. I fought back more tears and offered him a
その
smile.
方が似合ってるよ。
That's better. The tips of my ears burned, and I was sure my face was bright red. Dr. Kobase looked at the dashboard clock before fastening his seatbelt.
こんな時間になっちまったな。マンションまで送っていくから。
It's getting late. Let's get back to your apartment. Just for today, I wanted to be by his side for a little longer. As Dr. Kobase turned on the car, I expressed that and placed my hand on his. He looked at me.
俺は全く構わないが。
I don't mind, not one bit. Feeling embarrassed, I couldn't make eye contact
じ
with
ゃ
him.
あうちに戻るか。とその前にお前夕飯食ったのか？
Well then, let's head back to my place. Speaking of which, have you had dinner? I realized that I hadn't eaten a thing. I come straight to his house after meeting with Oe and told him as
ぱり
much.
な。人の健康を心配する前に自分の健康も考えろよ。
I thought so. Before you worry about my health, you should worry about
じゃ
yourself.
あ戻るついでに何か食うか買って帰ろ
Well then, let's pick something up on our way
う。確か
home.
お前ピザなら定番の味が好
Not
きだ
your
ったよ
fake
な。
pizza. We already went through this. This is not real pizza. How about some pizza? Your pizza has tomato sauce. I just need to know what you mean by tomato. What other pizza are you talking about? I just need to know. It's just honestly killing me inside. What do you mean? The tomato sauce, of course. It's supposed to have tomato
ちょうど
sauce.
帰り道にイタリアンのうまい店があるんだよ。
Do you? Because you don't know pizza. I know a great Italian place on the way home. I was so happy that he remembered what I liked that I couldn't help but
なんだ？
smile.
なんか変なことを言ったか？
What? Did I say something
あ
wrong?
あ、お前の好みか。
It's
覚え
margarita
てはい
pizza,
た
by the way.
が、
Oh, your favorite. Yeah, I
そういう
remember.
ところ気になるもんなんだな。
You sure pick up on the little things.
まあ気になる相手の好みとかは知らないより知ってる方がいいんだろうな。
Well, it's only natural to remember things about someone you care
ちなみ
about.
に俺は丼物なら大体好きだから悩んだ時には参考にしてくれ。
For the record, I like rice bowls. If you ever wanted to know that. So I'm Hispanic, so all I eat is rice. So trust me, me and you will be fine. You have all the rice bowls you want. I wonder if it was his way of hinting that we'd have dinner together in the
あん
future.
ま真面目に考えるな。そういうのはさらっと流してくれ。
I mean, don't overthink it. Just forget what I said. Anything.
この話は終わりだ。よし。
We're done talking about this. Let's go.
じゃあ今夜うちでゆっくり飯でも食うか。
We'll get takeout and eat at my place. He beamed and stepped on the gas pedal. I felt refreshed as I admired the beautiful night sky above. Oh, is there still more? I swore I felt like an ending, didn't it? After dinner, the director said he still had some work to do, so I borrowed his shower. Stepping out of the shower, I considered just how dedicated he was to work, even while he was suspended.
今日はちゃんと服を着て出てきたか。
Are you properly dressed today? Excuse you, that was all your fault, not mine. Rude. I turned around to see the director looking at me with a mischievous grin on his face.
冗談だよ。
I'm only kidding.
お
Sure.
前が使ってた布団さ、クリーニングに出してあるから、今夜は俺の部屋で寝ろ。
Oh, never mind. I'm really happy now. Really happy now. Your futon is packed up in the attic, so you can sleep in my room tonight. Let's go!
何を驚いてるんだ。
Yeah.
さすがに床で寝かせるわけにもいかねえし、俺は仕事でリビング使いたいからな。
What? Surprise? I wouldn't let you sleep on the floor. And I'm planning to work in the living room.
ちょうどいいだろう。
It's for the best. Sleep with me! I wondered what kind of work he could be doing on a Saturday while suspended. Before I can ask him if I was bothering him, he
早
piped
乙女
up.
たちが救出して作ってくれた資料の確認だよ。
I've got to get back to confirming the edits that Sotome and the others made for the
あの
competition.
港まで土曜に仕事してくれてるからな。俺もできる限りのサポートはしておきたい。
Even Minato's pitching in and working on a Saturday. I have to support them.
会社には内緒だぞ。
But don't tell anybody at the company. He grabbed my arm and walked me to his room.
じゃあ明日は日曜だし、もし予定がないようなら寝坊してもいいから。
Tomorrow's Sunday, so there's no work. If you don't have any plans, feel free to sleep in.
本当にありがとな。後で応援にも礼を言っとかないと。
I really appreciate what you did for me today. I'll have to thank Owe later too.
おやすみ。
Well then, good night. I suppressed the urge to look back at him, and just as I was about to get into bed, he pulled my arm back forcefully. His face suddenly appeared in front of mine, and my body filled with heat as our lips met. Oh, he's not doing any work today. We're not getting any work done. Ooh, we're going right to bed. I'm shaking my shoulders, you can't even see. The kiss was hotter than the shower. Oh my god. Damn straight. The kiss was hotter than the shower, passionate yet gentle. It chased away all the stress of the day.
いきなり悪かった。
Sorry about
我慢
that.
できなくってな。
I just couldn't resist
これ
anymore.
以上は止まらなくなりそうだから、今日はここまでな。
If you go any further than that, I'm afraid I won't want to stop. So that's all for
今度
now.
こそおやすみ。しっ
Good
かり
night.
休めよ。
Sleep well. He left the room for real this time. So much happened that day, but at least it ended with me in his bed. Would I be able to sleep? As I mulled over everything, I slowly felt my fatigue overtake me. Oh, okay, cool. I was gonna say, it felt like an end. Okay, cool, spin-off. This is the last. Here we go.
今度こそおやすみ。しっかり休めよ。
Good night. Sleep well. Okay.
危なかった。自分で俺のベッドに寝ろとは言ったが、 ああ無防備に見つめられるとやばかった。
That was close. I know I told her to sleep in my bed, but seeing her look at me like that, oof. Seeing her look at me like that, buddy. If things weren't so busy, I probably would have joined her in bed right then and there.
暇な時間ができるとあいつのことばっかり考えちまう。
Whenever I have a minute to myself, she's all I can think
仕
about.
事があってよかった。
I'm just glad I have some work to do. Right. Everyone was working so hard, I couldn't let them
今
down
の俺に
now.
はこっそりとサポートするぐらいのことしかできないからな。
Unfortunately, I can only support them from the
よ
sidelines
し
now. Alright.
そうだ。応援にも後で礼を言っとかないと。
That's right, I have to thank OA later.
しかし地元に突撃するとはとんでもない行動力だな。
Still, traveling all the way to my hometown, I would have never expected that. Would the old Amasawa have done something stat rash? No way, she was always too cautious. Maybe our time working together impacted her in more ways than I expected.
でも新しいものを見て新しいことに触れて殻を破れたらもっと面白いものが作れるようになるんじゃないかって。
But I thought if she could experience some new things, she might be able to break out of her shell.
いつの間にか殻を破ってたのかもな。俺なんかより全
Damn
然
it, it
成
was
長
guess
し
that
て
she
る
came out
よ
of her shell quickly.
あいつは。
I'll have to take orders from her soon enough.
俺も頑張らないとな。
Damn, he got too excited. He's like, I got work to do. I pushed myself to do just a little more as I looked over the revised documents. Wow, oh my god. Guys, okay, this is gonna be the final. I can't really, it's really late for me, so I can't do this. This will be the finale for next time. I can't believe the bullshit the things we got through. Buddy, the things that we got through, I just... can you, like, believe everything that happened?
シンパシーキス。
Like, we clearly found the person that he's, like, what's it called? We clearly found the guy he is... taking the fall for, and I can't believe like he's like, oh, you're betraying me now. What is that supposed to mean? Betraying you? Bitch, it's been so many years. I'm telling you, I think Stone's right. I think the guy's just gonna come out and he's gonna attack Kobase, and I can't have that happen. I can't have my baby boy go down like that. All the sex scenes that happened in this episode, crazy. I mean, in this stream. I don't know why I keep calling every stream of mine an episode. It feels like one. I can't believe all the shit that went down in this stream. I can't wait for the finale. It's gonna be glorious. I can just already see it. I sees it. It's gonna be glorious. With all that being said, thank you everyone for joining. It was a really fun ride. You know, going through all of this, the ups and downs, Kobase being very sexual with us, having that whole sex scene, crazy. Will live in infamy. How that man was just like, he was like, call me by my name. Oh my god. But yeah. So good. Have a good night. Yeah, he was feral. But yes, but have a good night, Stone. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining. It was a lot of fun. And next Saturday will be the finale of Kobase's route, where I'm gonna be the wife of a director, and that's gonna be so great. I'm gonna be so happy. But don't forget to come next week, guys, because I have a surprise on Wednesday. I promise to hopefully be on time. That's all I can say. But I have a surprise and I can't wait to show everybody. So thank you. So thank you again, and I'll see you guys next week. Good night.